juice, and we decided to go boots on the ground back here at Nancy's house to cover and talk about the case and continue to try to put the public awareness out there. Um, I am hearing some things about streamers not being allowed to be in the neighborhood, so we're gonna test waters. We're gonna test waters, man. We're not afraid. We don't care. Um, it's not right. They shouldn't come up with rules like this. Here comes Sue Ellen. They shouldn't come up with rules like this. Somebody said leave now. I haven't heard of anything as far as it being illegal to be here or there being any rules enforced. So let me know in the chat if you guys have heard anything as far as us not allowed to be here. I've heard a couple rumors that we weren't allowed to be here. I don't know if that's set in stone or if that's 100% true, but we'll find out. We'll find out. All we can tell them is that we didn't know and we weren't aware that we weren't allowed to be here. Sue Ellen just passed by just now, literally, and I've been here like what, maybe 2 minutes. Uh, I was having some trouble going live, so yeah. Cops will be looking for me soon. Hey, if they kick me out, we'll get the chair. I got my chair. I don't have much to take. I'll get my chair and I'll walk out of here. I'll call for my ride and we won't come back. Um, or rightfully so, I don't think that it's a law to walk through a neighborhood. So if so, we'll just walk around the neighborhood. What can they say if we walk around the neighborhood, right? From what I'm hearing, we can sit there, not be on her property, and just don't interact with the neighbors. That's fine with me. Totally fine with me. I haven't really talked to very many neighbors since I've been coming out here and sitting out here. So I think we're good. You know, I'm not here to bother anybody at all or cause any ruckus. You know, hey, we got more flowers over here. We'll go check it out in a second. There's some more flowers over there. It's a public road, public street. They really can't enforce. I don't think they can enforce a rule or a law that there's no media allowed to be in here. And what's going to stop me from driving through here and driving in circles in my car if that's what I decide to do? So I think we're good, guys. We're going to hang out here. We'll be here a little while. I actually got here a little earlier than usual, so I think we'll be here for at least 3 hours, So let's hang out, let's chat, let's talk about the case, see if we can figure anything out today, see if there's anything that may take place at the house today or take place with the case in general. Yeah, we're here. We're on the ground. I might just walk around the neighborhood anyways. Let me get my device plugged up, guys, because we're on 20%. You know your boy got a portable charger now. You know what I'm saying? We stepped it up. So, you know, we're good. We don't have to worry about our device dying at all. Oh, you know what, guys? I'm going to have to call my girlfriend to come back. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to have my girlfriend come back because I need my flashlight. My flashlight / spotlight. We need that. 100%. That's our device. I charged it all the way up. It should still be on 100%. Yep. Yeah, so we got at least 6 hours in the tank if we end up being here that long, which I'm sure we won't, but we're good. Let me get this bad boy plugged up. Can y'all hear me pretty good? Yeah, we might get out here. I want to really walk the neighborhood a little bit just to see if we see anything just out of place or odd or anything suspicious. Maybe even, you know, see anything weird with some of these neighbors around here, you know, because a lot of people are saying that they believe that Nancy's somewhere nearby. So maybe we should take 2 mile walk. I got my sandals on today. I could walk 4 or 5 miles in these things like nothing, guys. So don't let it fool you. These sandals won't stop me from running and walking as far as I want to go. I'm more comfortable in sandals than I am tennis shoes. So we're good. Got my slides on. Got my night crawlers on. My feet are, you don't want to see my feet. Tell me, trust me. Big welcomes, everybody. Hi, what's up, Justice? Welcome back, by the way. Ransom, what's up, guys? What's up? Don't walk the hood. I know, we'll probably have bad signal if I decide to do that. Just don't go up the hill. Sheriff told 857, as long as no parking and not go on private property, we're good. All right, all right, all right. You're allowed to put flowers, just don't go on the property. Gotcha. Well, technically, me putting flowers there would be me going on the property anyways. And we've walked on the property multiple times. Is that camera gone? I don't see the camera there anymore. I don't know if that trail camera got taken down. Did they make Lauren take the trail camera down? Oh, man. Deputies took the camera. Wow, yeah, I'm hearing that. They must have maybe saw it on the stream or somebody just so happened to report it. I'm gonna see if my girlfriend's nearby just real quick, guys, because I'm having her pull back up real quick because I need my flashlight, guys. Dang, she already made it all the way to Ina. Oh, no, she's not too far away. Oh, damn, she got pretty far. She's roughly about 8 minutes out, so we're good. We got a drink, got a Gatorade with us today instead of soda, and I don't really have much to eat. So I brought some chips. I got some barbecue chips. This will keep me good for hours. We're good. I don't know if you guys ever ate these before. I like these barbecue chips, but not that it's gonna do anything in my stomach. The only bad news that I have right now is the fact that I really got to use the bathroom. So I'm gonna have to sit here and hold my pee for probably at least 3-4 hours, somehow, some way. Or we're really gonna have to take a walk and go pee. I don't feel comfortable going down the street down there and using the porta potty. I just don't feel like that's right for me to just walk on somebody's property. And I don't want to take the risk of somebody calling the police because at the end of the day, that's still somebody's property. That's still somebody's porta potty. So I don't think that I feel comfortable enough to go use that porta potty. So I might have to walk up to like a local store up here. Or once my girlfriend gets here, what I'll do is I'll have her drop me off at one of the stores up there on her way out, and then I'll just walk back to Nancy's from there. I don't know what to do, guys. I really don't know what to do. Circle K is like nowhere near close to here. I think I'll just hold my pee for the next 34 hours, to be honest. Or we'll just walk the neighborhood and go to a store nearby. I don't know. I don't know. It's definitely not going to be a comfortable thing to sit here and hold my pee, though, that's for sure. But it comes and goes, so it's not going to be that bad. Divine Candor, big welcome, says, hi, Juice, have your girlfriend give you a lift to the store. I know, maybe I should just go to the store, but I think she's taking, I let her use my Instacart account so she could do some orders while I'm here, because financially I'm not going to lie to y'all, we're struggling. So I made sure that she could go out and make a couple dollars. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't want to stop her from what she's doing. I already stopped her from what she's doing by making her come back. So, and yeah, so I think we'll probably have to wait. I'm definitely not going to pee on somebody's property or anywhere out here. I'm not taking that risk for sure, even though I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is real life, and in real life, I definitely would just hit the cactus behind me and use the restroom, but hey, Robin, thanks a lot. Yeah, me and my girl have one. What you're supposed to do is rip this part off, and another person, either your lover or your daughter, is supposed to get one, or the other half. So, but she has one, I have one. Hers is a little smaller with some pink stuff on it. So we decided to just keep our own chains, and then maybe in the future, rip it apart and give it to somebody. Maybe I'll give it to my daughter. I don't know. But if you're wondering what it says Te amo. I believe that means love you. Spanish, guys. Porta potty is allowed, so you guys say I'm allowed to just walk up on that property and use that potty? I don't know, Chad. That's not a good idea. If we do it, we'll just probably do it at night. I don't feel comfortable in the daytime. There's just too much suspicion around here with these neighbors. For the most part, I haven't had any issues with neighbors around here. It's been pretty cool. But a lot of times people stop by, they're either from out of town or they're just passing through and they live here locally. So I don't know. Don't do it. I don't have the app, but if JLR wants to call me, he feel free to call me. I'd be happy to show him a little, to be out here while he's live. It would be nice to kind of chat with him while I'm out here and just kind of give him a little drift of the vibe and just kind of update him on how it is out here right now. And it's cool. It's a little bit windy, not much to worry about. So far, at least, it's been quiet. A couple cars have passed by. I had a Tesla pass by just before I went live, and he started to stop like he wanted to talk, and then he just got to about where my girl is at right now, and then he honked for whatever reason, and then he left. So I don't know what the hell. I'm not sure. Hey, much love, Binky. Thanks for the $10 super chat. She said, Juice, I appreciate you. Stay safe, and it's not healthy to hold your pee. Yeah, you're right. Let me get my flashlight real quick. Yeah, we're definitely going to be here into the night, so we're definitely going to need the flashlight because I definitely will be here when it gets dark. I want to be here when it gets dark. I don't know why I want to be here out here when it's dark, but I do, and I really want to do another night walk, guys. But we got a good flashlight. It's a spotlight, and it's also a light. I think I showed you guys the light the other day, so I got actually, so while I'm sitting here, I could use the light like this, and I can just turn it on and have a little bit of at least some light surrounding me, and then I could also get some light on the memorial site, which would be good. But it's a good light. It's a nice light. It's supposed to be like a, I don't know what you would call it. Great light though, guys. It was like 20 bucks. Exclusive light, baby. Exclusive, and it blinds the hell out of you. It's really legit a spotlight. So we'll keep that sucker nearby because we're gonna need it. That's for sure. Night Owl says Juice not allowed to park there. Yeah, I'm aware of that. They pulled up the other day and we were good. But he told me that there's I don't know. The cop was not nice at all. He was a dick. He was truly a dick. I think we got a new member in the start of this live, I think. So much love for the membership for whoever just became a member. I just missed it, so I apologize. I was trying to look through chat to see who it was, but I just missed it, so my apology. Sandra, I believe. Thanks so much for becoming a member. Welcome, welcome, Sandra. Members are green. Yeah, they are. I didn't know because we've had a couple new members, so I guess I could have looked for the green tag, that's for sure. Thanks for subscribing, Kim Wells. Big welcomes, Kim Wells, by the way. So I'm hearing a lot of talk about Nanos in regards to him clearing the family, and they're saying that a big reason why he cleared the family is because of pretty much what they're going through. Pretty much Nanos feeling bad. I think that's the type of guy that he is, though. You know, if an employee did something wrong, if he felt bad enough, he would let that employee get away with it. That's just how I feel about Nanos. And I think that's why people like him. But from what I heard, he should have got the approval from the FBI, but he just took it upon himself. Maybe just considering that he's leading this thing himself. I have no idea. But I can only imagine what the family is going through. From what I heard just recently, there's still a lot of people out there calling Annie a killer and Tommaso. Not to say that they are, because I don't think it was them. Although at times I do, but I don't think it was them. I don't think that's Tommaso with the guy we see on that surveillance video, at least. I think we don't. I probably have to turn on my hotspot here just a second. In just a second, I will. He couldn't lead his own nans to the restroom. Yeah, and our ride is gone, so we can't get a ride to the restroom, guys. Rose Canyon Lake, I've seen that. I don't know what happened at Rose Canyon Lake. I don't think Rose Canyon Lake is. It's a nice car. Do you guys want to see the road? I could change the camera so you guys can actually see the road. I don't think Rose Canyon is. I don't know. I would have to look it up. I'm not familiar with Rose Canyons. Justin Investigate says, "Can I stream to you?" I don't know what you mean. He said, "Can I streaming to you?" "857 is live at a far car wash in Tucson." Nice. Nanos is hiding something, says Ellington Tammy, I believe. I agree. I couldn't agree more. I think one of the biggest questions right now for me would be, was the crime scene released too early? And I think a lot of us would argue that it was. And I think they held that crime scene for at least about 33 hours from what we heard. Maybe a little bit longer. I could be wrong. And then also, did Nanos know the motive? Did Nanos know the motive? Or was he just trying to guess what the motive was? We know that Savannah claims that, God spoke to her at one point and he said to her that her mother was dead. So I thought that was really interesting. But I just can't believe that Savannah thinks that the ransom is real. That's what kills me. That's what kills me the most. Let's get a little glimpse of the site. Enough looking at my ugly self. Streamers went down that road to Lake, and it was different to get to it. Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. I wasn't familiar with it, but I didn't want to say the wrong thing because I'm not familiar with the lake area or whatever the place is called. But that's what I've heard. It's really difficult to get in over there. But I've never been there. It's just what I heard. You see smoke. I haven't seen any smoke. What do you mean you see smoke? What smoke? There's smoke behind me or something? Probably homeless people said it. Oh, so maybe maybe you guys are talking about where 857 is at, because there's no smoke over here with me. But if the sheriffs want the smoke, they could come get it. That's for sure. I'm just joking, guys. Donna says, go to the porta toilet before it gets dark because you don't want the neighbors to think they're checking the place out. Yeah, you do have a point there. Dang, guys, I don't think it's right that I go on somebody's property, though. I really do want to walk over there and use that porta potty, though. Hey, much love, Sunflower. Thanks for tuning in. I couldn't do this without you guys tuning in. Yeah, somebody says they would not. Robin says he wouldn't chance it. Yeah, you can leave us here. No, that's too far away to leave my phone. I would definitely leave my phone outside of the porta potty somewhere. Way too far away to just leave my device here, though. Can't trust anybody in this neighborhood at this point. Watch out for the rattlers. Yeah, you know what? Now you got me. Now you got me looking behind me. Let me just make sure we're good. Yeah, we're good. I don't think there's any rattlesnakes around here. Ants, yeah, they can crawl all over me. To be honest, guys, I really don't care for ants too much. They don't really bother me too much. I definitely don't want them all over me, but I'm not gonna be sitting here jumping up and down if a bunch of ants start crawling on me. I'll try to get them off at the most, but me and Alex sat here with a whole bunch of ants all over us. We weren't even worried about it. Is it comforting to see her driveway? I wouldn't say comforting. It's definitely a nice little driveway, though. They follow your stream, so that's why I suggest to leave phone, but I understand it's far. Yeah, you might be right, though. And if somebody is local, like in this neighborhood local, and they're watching the stream right now, which I don't think so because I'm a small YouTuber, they'll definitely probably report me and they already know I'm on to something that might not be legal, I guess. Sue Ellen don't own that road. She needs to stop and be nice to people. Yeah. There aren't any trespassing signs. I know that for sure at the home with the porta potty, though. I know that for a fact, but I just don't know that I still think it would still be considered trespassing considering the what's enforced right now. Juice, did you see where Lauren marked for the stone wall over there? Think she said blue and red markings. Stone wall? I don't know what you mean by stone wall. Hey, if you guys want me to walk over there to the memorial site, we can take a walk over there and look around. There is some new flowers, so we are gonna head over there in a minute. Don't take your phone or camera. Don't take that long to pee. Yeah, you're right, but that's pretty good distance down the road, guys. Cause it's around the corner, so if you could see down the road down there, it slightly turns. And that's once I turn, you won't see me anymore. I won't be able to see my phone. I can't look down the street to see if my device is here. Nothing. It's just taking a risk. Yeah, exactly, Pumpkin. It's still somebody's porta potty. That's what I'm saying. It's still someone's property, and you never know with the neighbors. I'd be hesitant to use it as well. Yeah, exactly. Camera is gone, guys. I don't see the camera at all. Let's go over there because everybody wants to. We're talking a lot about the memorial site, so let's take a walk. Let's go over there and check it out. There is a lot of new flowers. There was nowhere near this many flowers yesterday. So it's good to see people are still coming by. I know 857 came by and dropped off some flowers. Well, maybe not a lot of flowers, but there's definitely at least like 2, 3 more bases than there was just the day before when we were here. Wow. Camera is gone, guys. The camera was right there, right where that yellow ribbon was at. That's where the trail cam was at. And that camera is gone. Completely gone. They got rid of that bad boy. No trail cam. I'm surprised Alex hasn't been here. I see a lot of talk in the chat about Alex. But yeah, I'm hearing the cops took it down. I'm hearing they came and they grabbed the trail cam that was there. So no more trail cam. Yeah, I think even with the family's approval, that's illegal. And I don't know if this is still considered Nancy's property from right here. I would only assume it is. It must go a lot farther than we think. But just in case those of y'all wondering, Kentucky, thanks so much with the platinum membership at that, man. Much love, Kentucky. Thanks for becoming a member of the channel. Yeah, it was Lauren's camera. She decided to put it up. She claimed she had family approval to put the camera up. However, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if she's really a family friend. I don't know. Something tells me I want to believe her, but then other times I'm like, I don't know. You don't know what to believe anymore around here. Camera is gone though, guys. It is gone. Can't see the chat right now, guys, because I'm in the sun and it's blocking the phone. It's literally reflecting off my phone. I'm literally like blind. So peaceful out here. I'm doing good so far. I think somebody's pulling up on me here. Nope, she's gonna keep going. She thought about it though. She thought about it. Somebody was talking about a stone that Lauren put something on. I'm not sure. She's going in that yard right there. Is she turning around? I think she's coming back, guys. Here, we'll set our cam up if she does. So this time, anybody that comes by, I'm gonna face the camera as the camera is just, facing the site. And then if they pull up, we're gonna flip that bad boy around and chat away with them, If they stop by, we'll talk to them. See what they say. I think the car is coming back, so we're gonna flip a Rooski and see if she's gonna stop by. I think somebody's getting ready to come and try to talk to me. I know my I'm so tall I have to bend down. I can't even see the camera. I think y'all can see me in it, but I'm probably can't see me very well because of the sun. It's like blinding me right now, so we'll see. We got a car coming right now. I don't know if you guys can see behind me. She turned. I don't know what that lady was. I don't know what she was doing. She's really being nosy. That was weird. She went in like a yard. Maybe that was the lady that flipped me off. It looked just like the lady that flipped me off. Where she was right now was exactly that same house. So maybe it was that lady that flipped me off the other day. Anyway, I'm gonna walk back over to the chair for now so I can see the chat, because I cannot see the chat from where we're at right there. We'll zoom in on the site for now. I'm really getting used to being out here. Like, this is like, it's not bad. And it's nice to get away from home, get away from everything you do every day. I mean, this is obviously a part of something. It's obviously a part of something that I do now. So Lauren has a two-door Mercedes. It looks like it's I want to say a CLK. I can't recall what her car is called. The street comforts you, Sandra. Yeah, it's a really, really nice neighborhood. The sky is beautiful. That's for sure. Moose. It's really not much clouds though. Mark the Shark in the building. Big welcomes, Mark the Shark, man. Good to see you. When you coming back to Tucson? We've been waiting for you to return. I didn't know he was in the chat. No mods, Mark. We definitely gotta probably consider it though, since a lot of people have been asking for me to get mods. That's crazy. Y'all couldn't see me because of the sun. As black as I am, that's what helps the most is the sun. Nah, I'm joking. We did have a glare. Yeah, that must be Lauren's friend. I can hear them getting out the car right now. No, it can't be because Lauren lives behind us. And you've got to go up the street behind us to get to Lauren's house. I don't think that way leads to Lauren I'm sorry, not Lauren, to Sue Ellen's house. Sue Ellen is right up there in that house up there. And then the lady that just passed us is in a house down there on the right-hand side. But in order to get to Sue Ellen's, you need to go down this street. And all you guys know that. Down that street right there and up that hill. So, can't go there. There's a 503 Explorer has been lived there at Nancy's today too. I don't know what you're talking about, but John says we couldn't see shit. Oh man, I'm sorry, y'all. Who wants to call? Says Tennessee girl. Uh-oh. Incoming, guys. And she didn't stay there long at all. Not at all. And she's coming real slow. I think she has an issue with me being here. Don't worry, guys. We're going to be polite, respectful. Look at how slow she is going. What is going on? It's like she's like, nah, you're not recording me. I'm going the other way. You're not going to do that. She's really being really weird at this point. Who is that? And she started to stop and talk, but then she just kept going. No, Sue Ellen drives a Prius. She might have another car, but I don't know. Hey, Texas Lord, thanks so much for being here. I appreciate it. You're very welcome. I enjoy being here, and I enjoy really putting the public awareness out there as much as we can. So if we can do that, we're going to do that. And if we can take a walk around this neighborhood and maybe discover something along the way, we'll do that too. I don't know if we'll take a walk today, but I think sometime this week we're going to walk through this neighborhood. We haven't really got to walk through the neighborhood during the day. I definitely want to walk and do another night walk because a lot of weird things happen at night. So you never know what we might see in somebody's driveway. But it has been 73 days as of now since Nancy's gone missing. 73 days, guys. I lost track of the weeks. I don't even know what week we're in. I would have to go on the calendar and do the math. I don't even want to even try to do the math. Juice 503 Explorer is another YouTuber streamer that was live streaming earlier today at Nancy's. Oh, really? Never heard of him. It's the first person I've pretty much never heard of that was outside Nancy's. I've been trying to stay in tune to everyone that's been here. Can't remember everybody, I guess. So one thing I could say is I honestly think, because we know Savannah has a decent amount of money considering what she does and her having a lawyer experience at one time because she is a former. I think that Nancy's the type of one that even if she had source of income, meaning she could get money from any time from her daughter, I think she's the type of lady that just wants to live her own life and let her daughter live hers. And obviously, I think Nancy was on a fixed income. Otherwise, she wouldn't have had to rent out the guest house in the back. But there's no doubt in my mind that she was on a fixed income at one point in time because she wouldn't have rented out the casita in the back, is what Alex would call it. And like I said, she has the sources of income. A lot of us were misled in the beginning about Annie as well because a lot of us were thinking that Tommaso was the only one that works. But I've learned that Annie does have a job, but when you look at her network on Google, not that it's always going to show anybody's income anyways, it says she really only made like $24 or something like that in the past couple years, and in the most recent year, $0. But from what I heard, Annie works with the U of A, and that's a Division I college. It's a university, and doing some type of poetry, I guess. But Coffin Daffer brought it to our attention earlier on her stream, and then she also mentioned that Tommaso and Annie's house is worth about $1 million, maybe a little bit less than that. And I don't think if Annie didn't work that they would be able to afford the house that they're in without the support from Savannah. So they obviously both have some type of income coming in. It definitely isn't from Annie's books because Annie didn't sell much books on Amazon. I think she sold all but 2 books. I've heard that Annie does paintings and sells those. I'm not too sure if that's true though. And I don't know how successful she is in selling those paintings, if that's something she does on the side. But yeah, it's crazy, guys. It's crazy. I thought in the beginning that Annie did not have a job or any income, but from what I'm hearing, she does. Somebody said Weasel Woman says heard she makes jewelry. Wow. Do you know which house is not paid off? I heard that from others. I don't. I don't know. And even if a house is paid off, a lot of times people get loans out on their houses to refurbish the home. And I can definitely tell that at some point in time, Nancy's home was refurbished. And I would only assume that at one point in time, Nancy probably took a loan out on this house. Maybe to do that. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm just guessing, just speculation, but I think she could have very much so took out a loan on this home. I think this house is worth almost $1 million as well, if not $1 million. I think it would be worth more than $1 million. That's just my opinion. But they were talking about it. And he's a jeweler. I heard she works for the U of A. Coffin Daffer looked it up. If you watch her live, she looked it up and she was doing some research and she found that Annie works at the U of A. No, she's not nowhere near worth $1 million. That's for sure. I don't think so. She has 3 different jobs. I could believe that for sure. She's retired from the U of A, says Sandra. Got you. Okay, good to know. See, this is exactly why we all need each other, so we can enlighten one another. Nancy retired from the University of Arizona. not Annie. Oh, so Annie doesn't work there. So Annie really doesn't have any income, I'm guessing? Maybe I was listening wrong and Coffin Dapper was talking about Nancy and not Annie. Maybe she was talking about Nancy and how much her home was. But I know Annie and Tommaso's home is definitely a $500,000 home for sure. Maybe they didn't pay that, but it definitely is a fairly big home and in a really nice neighborhood as well. You know what? Maybe I should pull up Coffin Dapper's stream so we can re-listen because I might have heard her wrong. Got somebody running down the road. So that's my bad. I think so. I guess it's Annie. I'm sorry. I guess it's Nancy and not Annie who works or used to work for the U of A. How you doing? That was really weird. She ran over here and then turned around. I don't know what that was about. Also owes taxes, not much, but she still owes taxes. I think it's 24 or 2,500. Oh, that's not bad at all. She does both jobs, work as a poetry teacher and does jewelry, says Mark. Tommaso is the bread maker. Wonder wonder what his income is. From what I heard, it was about 60. I want to say like 60K a year, maybe a little bit more than that. But it would cover that home by himself. Some girls running back and forth. She started to stop by here, but she didn't. She did a little nice little hill run. She ran up the hill of Sue Ellen's and ran back down. She's getting a little exercise in the neighborhood. Youngster. Huh. Annie works university too, according to Jen writes, and teaching poetry, jewelry, and painting. Yes. Stephanie, big welcomes. I'm just saying hello to a couple people I haven't seen in the chat this evening here. Cindy, welcome. Cindy Hotwick. Thanks for the information, by the way. Angel says, be careful. Will do. I definitely will. I'll be careful and very respectful to all the neighbors. Uh-oh. Incoming. Whew. Got started sweating for a second there. We're good. We're good. That was Sue Ellen, guys. So if you're not familiar with Sue Ellen's car, that was it. Hello. Notice how everybody looks at the memorial site when they walk by. It's almost like they're saying hello to Nancy. not the sweating. Denise says be safe. Will do. Thanks, Denise. I will. I definitely will. Mike Lee says because she's been abducted, she hasn't just walked off out into the wilderness. I think he was talking to somebody in the chat, but I agree. I agree with that. And then remember, the sheriff and others said that she was sharp as a tack. Not only that, guys, people are forgetting that Savannah said that Nancy could only walk to the mailbox on a good day. So if she wandered off, she did not get very far, or she wouldn't have gotten very far if she walked off. So there's no way she wandered off. We don't even have to question it anymore. We're already, the majority, I think, of the public that has been in tune to the case is convinced that this is targeted. I cannot believe that Savannah really thought the ransom was real, though. That's what bothers me the most. It's just crazy because, I mean, for one, the perp or whoever it was demanded the money in Bitcoin. And we all know, like with things like cryptocurrency, every transaction is on a public block. It's there forever. You can go back into time, and they're highly traceable. We all know this. We all learned this during the time of this all going on. It's highly traceable. You don't have to put any information in, but once you cash out, when you put that information in, they say it's a unique string of letters and numbers for every transaction that is recorded. Every transaction is recorded. So yeah, I don't understand why she thought that was legitimate. I mean, you got to be a complete fool to try to get money in Bitcoin. It was smart. Don't get me wrong. It was smart, but I mean, you can receive the money without putting any information in, from what it sounds like, but you cannot cash out without putting your information in. So at some point in time, they'll be waiting for that person to cash out, so that way they can trace whoever it was who cashed out on that Bitcoin, if that were to go down. Remember, in the beginning, I believe they had until what were the dates, guys? I think it was in the beginning for the demand. They had, I think it was the 5th and the 9th, one of those, somewhere around there. They only had a little bit of time to send the money. I just can't imagine how they felt and what they were going through and how short a time that felt, being that they had a deadline. I think it was the 5th and the 9th they had up into, or was it the 3rd and the 6th? I think it was the 5th and the 9th. I can't remember, but somewhere around in that. Yeah, I think it was the 5th and the 9th they had to pay that ransom. And the fact that, Savannah came out and she was like saying that she spoke to God and God told her that her mother was dead, maybe that's what provoked her to just not even follow through with sending the money, because she didn't say exactly what day she spoke to God and got this message from God. Third was supposedly a time issue. Then on the 4th time, didn't matter anymore, Tuesday and Wednesday. Someone says, do you have the proof? I don't know what she's referring to as far as like what proof. Proof of what? I mean, that caller said he cut the body up and it was in the book sack, like for real? What? I haven't heard that one. Crazy. Moses says cash out in a different country with no extradition. Either way, no matter where they're at, I just know for certain they'd probably be back down. It states that it's highly traceable, so I think no matter what, they'll be tracked down regardless. Um, I don't think that they would be able to track the guy with the Bitcoin by just sending it to the sender, but just to see, because remember when Harvey came out, he on TMZ, he said, well, just recently Harvey came out on TMZ and he said that the FBI had a very hard time tracking the guy down that sent the emails about this ransom or about leading us up to where the perp is and Nancy. So I don't know, man. The FBI I'm losing confidence in the FBI, to be honest, with certain things like that. I mean, if they can't track this guy down through an email, who knows what can they really do, you know? I mean, but Harvey said they weren't able to find this guy. So who's ever sending those emails to Harvey, they haven't been able to find the person who's sending these emails. Can someone give the link for him so he can watch it later? I'll be glad to watch it now. We got plenty of time, guys. I think somebody came through with another super chat. Thank you so much for whoever came through with a super chat. I might have missed it. Or, well, I did miss it because I don't know who it was. I'm scrolling through. I'll see if I can find it. I like to see what they say. Prayers for Nancy, Maggie Carr says. Indeed. Couldn't agree more. Hit that like button, says, I don't know if I could say that name. Miphut? Is it Miphut? MyPud, I want to say. Thank you so much for that. Hit that like button, guys. If you guys haven't hit that like button yet, let's get the video to 1K. Let's hit 1K out here in likes. Let's go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Sandra says Nancy was alive Tuesday and dead on Wednesday. Wow. Has anybody heard any updates with Nanos is what I want to know. I haven't heard any updates myself as far as the Nanos situation. Signature-wise, I haven't heard anything where we stand with the signatures. I know I will at some point in time before the deadline go down there and make an effort to sign on my behalf because I definitely agree. I want to get Nanos out of there. We all know Nanos lied under oath. Just to kind of recap, we need 120,000 votes to get Nanos out of there. In reality, we need 135,000 though. We need more than 120,000, obviously, because like I said before, there'll be a lot of signatures that aren't valid, and they got to be within the Pima County. But once we do get that, there'll be a recall election, and then moving forward, whoever is eligible for the position can be put on a ballot. But just to enlighten everybody, I mentioned it before, there's a 17% success rate of even getting there. That's a big chance that, he may not get recalled if they go through that option. Now, there is another option, and that's what's happening right now, actually, and that's the supervisors, and there's the lady that flipped me off, guys. So that's the supervisor that is demanding, not demanding, supervisors, they're having questions. She flipped me off again. You guys might have not saw that, but that was quick. And they're speeding by. Just so you know, you're speeding in a residential area. So if they do decide to come talk to me, I'm gonna let them know that they should probably slow down politely and respectfully. Yeah, and she flipped me off again. It wasn't even the lady this time. It was the girl in the front seat, the little young. There's a young girl that was riding with her. She flipped me off. Now that's one of those neighbors that are dicks for sure. That's crazy. People really don't have class. Let me catch up in chat here. Chat's kind of flowing a bit. Make sure you're not sitting on the road. No, I'm not. I'm actually, the camera's on the road, guys, but I'm not on the road. Let me show you. Wow. We're zoomed out here. Hold on. So if you can see where I'm at, I'm not on the road. I'm like literally off the road, but my camera is on the actual road. And maybe I should move back, actually. We could move back so we're not actually on the road. And this might give us a better view of the road too. I had a good birthday. Thanks for asking, by the way, Crystal. Had a decent birthday. Can you put slow down signs? Good one, Daisy. Good one. Good one. You're fine. There's an easement 15 feet. Oh, good to know. Now, we'll scoot back, though, because these guys are coming pretty fast. But there is cones right here. So it kind of keeps them away from me a little bit. You know, hope nobody... Lauren is the only one that passes by here and gets very close to hitting me. I don't know why, guys. It's the most weirdest thing, and I'm not trying to throw Lauren under the bus because I like the lady. She's a cool lady. But she is the only one that passes by while I'm sitting right here very, very closely. Like, you know when a car passes by and you can feel the wind from the car passing by? That's how close she gets. Michelle says, I give up. Did I miss something in the chat from Michelle? Haven't seen Lauren today. Can't recall who said that, but I haven't seen Lauren today. That's a good one, Daisy. Daisy says, bring your own cones and place them around you. Moses says, respect for trying to help during this horrific series of events. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I mean, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. I'm new to crime, guys. I have a lot to learn. Everything that I'm doing, I'm learning. So the goal is to become a professional one day. No, I'm joking, but close, you know, just to have enough, not even a professional, just have enough knowledge to push things a little bit further, you know, or dig a little bit deeper, you know. Michelle, what were you saying in the chat? Please say it again. I'll keep an eye on the chat. I did not see it. I apologize. There's quite a few people commenting right now, so it's tough to see everybody's chat. Yeah, Bree, yes, indeed. That's exactly what I meant too. I got these guys on video speeding by, so they have something to say, you know, when they're trying to throw me under the bus. I got something to throw them under the bus too. Not that we're trying to move like that, but it's definitely something I could say. You sent me a link, and you sent it to my email? 222. Is it Tots? Says, you're awesome, better than 857 now that JLR is gone back to Florida. You and AJ will be all I watch. Keep up the great work, man. Thanks a lot. I don't know about better than 857, but, you know, I definitely, just amongst myself, I do want to get better, and there's a lot of things I need to get better on. Definitely not competing with those guys at all, but I just compete with myself. Intuition will be here tomorrow. 1 second, guys. I want to check my email real quick. Much love, Joseph. I appreciate it, guys. I truly appreciate the support. From what I heard last time I checked, Jim is still searching. Hey, take care of the vodka. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Sorry, Michelle. I try to. For those in the chat, if you said something, feel free to repeat it. I'll try my best to catch it. If you gotta spam it, spam it. That's fine. Just don't get overboard with it. I'm trying my best to kind of respond to everybody's chats here. I can't respond to everybody, but I'm trying, guys. So I'm looking. Man, somebody wrote me a message as well. Somebody by the name of King, so I got to look into that too. Michelle had said something, but I don't see your email. Jana left a message and she says if I call her, she was watching the show last night and the chatter was telling you all about Sue Ellen and Juanita. That all happened over the week ago. 857 was by Nancy Sunday and heard the sheriff tell him all the rules. Too much to type, but I can explain to you everything. You can still go to Nancy's, just don't park or go to on the property. Got you. Yeah, feel free to call me if you want to call me. I don't have a number that you can call me on. That's the problem. I don't know if I could get an app that we could use to take calls on. I'm currently not set up for calls, guys. I don't know how we could do calls, but I'd be more than happy to do calls if somebody wanted to reach out and have a conversation here on stream or just kind of update me on something. I'm all for it. That's one of the goals here too is to start taking calls. So we'll get there, guys. I just don't know if it'll be today. But I can download an app if there's an app that I can use. I haven't really looked into it much, so I don't know what that app would be. Yeah, I really like Institute. If I'm saying his name right, I can't pronounce that first name. I always say it wrong, so I don't say it. But Institution, really good. He's the one that had his cat call him on live claims his brother and father are responsible for Nancy's abduction. Oh, that phone call last night that he had. Yeah, I remember that. I didn't. I fell asleep like at the end of that stream last night. I'm not gonna lie. I was that call was just It was just too much, guys. It was too much. I gotta listen to it again. Get a burner phone, guys. I am hopefully in time with YouTube. I'll be able to have a lot better income, but I don't have a lot of income, so I can't just go buy a burner phone. That's something I can't afford. How you doing? So I don't know. But I do have a phone with hotspot that we could use. I'm looking for Michelle in the chat, guys. I don't know what she said. I'm trying to see if she sent me the email because I still don't see it. Almost 600 likes. Let's go. Yes, Sunflower. Thank you for that, by the way. The Dark Knight says, send the link again, Michelle. Yes, please send that again. Boppers, or is it Boppers? Says, Juice, when I was there doing my live stream, they were awful to me as well. Oh, man, Everybody's been chill. I haven't had any issues really, except for that one neighbor that flips me off all the time. Um, I mean, the guy that passed by, I said hello. He didn't say hello back, so I don't know if that was a good vibe. JLR did get sick. He's back home. Get a Google number. I don't know how to do that, Angel. I believe JLR is live right now. I need to get his number so when I'm out here and stuff, he could have somewhere he could, he could give me a call and he could still kind of be here with me. He spent a lot of time in here from the beginning to like 4 weeks in from the beginning. So maybe even longer than that. The only email I have is my personal email. I haven't even made an email yet, guys. So yeah, so if you got any emails that you want to send me or any links, it's in the description. It's my last name, first name, Bradshaw Troy 22 at Gmail. Bradshaw Troy 22 at Gmail. She's covering her face, driving by. She doesn't want to be on camera. I get it, but the camera's not facing you, lady. JLR chat is crazy. Yeah, it is. It is. He's got a crazy chat. Call in, do a panel. So if you have YouTube, I want to say my settings are set up to take a call here on YouTube. Like, so I think I would be able to accept your call here on YouTube. Maybe. I could be wrong though. I don't know for sure. It doesn't give me the option to add another person in here, so I don't know. Sarah says no call-ins, just do what you're doing. Checking my email. One sec, guys. Man, I really suck. I really suck at reading chat, guys. I really do. I'm not used to chat flowing like this. Dang, I still don't see Michelle's hold on, let me look again. I don't think she sent it to the right email. I don't think she sent it to my email at all. There's nothing in here. So we are allowed to be here, just no parking. Thanks for keeping everybody informed, Sandra. Just sitting here on the road, hanging out, talking about the case, guys. Trying to see who just became a member. Oh my God, it's so tough to click on stuff. They make it so difficult. I think it's Annie Watson. She just became a member of the channel. Thank you so much for becoming a member, Annie Watson. Big welcomes. I appreciate that a lot. Catherine says, haven't seen you boppers yet. Good one. No trail cam. We just looked at it a second ago. If you want to rewind on the stream, there's no trail cam there. It is gone. They took it down. I don't know if you could see it from here. But right there where my finger's at about is where that was. Right there with the tip of my finger there, if you can see that. Where's that camera? Where was that? Where the camera was at. Police took it, from what we're hearing. Guys, thanks to you guys tuning in tonight, we've officially reached 11K in 2 days. We just hit 10K. Wow. So just thanks to you guys, we've reached 11,000 subscribers, guys. Wow. Thanks for all of the subs tonight. I appreciate it. We have officially reached 11K, guys. Wow. Sheesh. We'll be right behind JLR tomorrow. At this rate. No, not at all, guys. I'm joking. That would take me a lifetime. Guy's on another level. Camera was taken down because it was illegal. Boppers says. No one goes to Annie's. I know. And you know what's crazy, Kathleen? I thought about it and I was like, you know what? I don't think that going to Annie's would be a good idea because I just feel like the cops are going to get called if I go over there. I just feel like that would be a really bad idea. I don't know why people stop going over there, but I just don't know if that would be a good idea at all. Lonnie King, I don't know if he's here, but he said he left me some comments he left me some answers in the comment section. I don't see any of those. So I was looking for that, but no, don't see that either. I see him saying thanks or giving the thumbs up, but other than that, I don't really see anything there. Just kind of looking at some of these emails. I don't have too many emails, but I saw a couple from a couple of viewers. Oh, Michelle, I see you finally. Let's check it out. See what she's talking about. I'm gonna be honest, my YouTube has not been working right.
Deposited into deep water near the dam under the light of the full snow moon.
Let me just address this comment. Kelly Burkhead, Brenda investigates. I'm getting so many emails. I got 14,750 emails in just a week. Put in the title Brenda investigates. If Brenda investigates.
I will be here daily as much as I can. Yeah, I'm gonna try to be here throughout the week. I can't promise I'll be here every day throughout the week, but I think I'll be here most days throughout the week. So we will be out here as well as streaming from home. So you can tune in with me late at night or during the evening times. I'll be out at Nancy's kind of just talking and covering the case. So thanks for asking.
Wants to talk, just put in the title, Brenda investigates. Shoot me an email and I'll see it. So many are coming through though.
And for those emails that you don't read, they're all sent in to me. Hey, can you send this to jail?
I mean, I'm getting tons that just fly through, and I need something in the heading. If you want to
ride out tonight, what do you mean?
So evidently, this guy's family is involved in. Some of his family are serial killers, and he put the names out there. He put the addresses out there. So I want to go online and look at it a little bit. So I don't know.
Hey, Dream, Miss Dream, I will check that out. Thanks for that.
Really weird, wasn't it, Alex?
Yeah, I think if JLR would have needed to hear him speaking about it, but it was kind
of. Oh man, is it Fort Woe Zero? I don't know if I said that right, but they said JLR miraculously got over that sickness. Yeah, right. It doesn't sound like he's very sick.
The thing that was hard for me was he thinks his brother did it, right? His dad is a serial killer, but the one thing he did say is he hasn't seen his.
Well, that's the link you had sent me, Michelle. She says wrong one. Okay, let me see if I could find the other, because I see several of them that you sent me. I see the most recent one, and I'm trying to figure out what we're listening to. Are you talking about the video from Institution last night when he was having the conversation?
A downwards with the dismemberment of bodies. He has been the bagger for decades. He's the bagger in the family. He's the person that likes to cut up human bodies. something. I don't know much about.
Oh God.
That's interesting. And did you see how swollen his hand is?
Let's go back a little bit.
Like, just know it's. Yeah, I know it's him, and also
Grace Paris, welcome. Thanks for stopping by and tuning in.
Former very bad neck injury. And,
Are we? Hold on. Somebody said we're buffering. Are we buffering, guys? Are we good or? I really don't know who this guy's talking about. I don't know who he's interviewing or who he's talking to, or I don't know what happened in this call. I really don't. Last night, it was just such a long of a call or whatever it is that I just zoned out. I'm not going to lie. Like I was so lost. Andrea says you have to really listen to the whole thing. Okay, it's fairly long, so I don't know if we'll be able to listen to this entire thing. Let's check it out. Let's just go from the beginning so we kind of understand what's going on, because everybody's been talking about this on Institution's page or channel. Shout out Institution, by the way. If you're not familiar with him, go subscribe. He's a great guy, growing guy too. He's on a different level than I am for sure. Go subscribe. Check this guy out. He's been bringing a lot of good things to this case. He's helped in a huge way, I think, just putting, that public awareness out there when it comes to new suspects or just anything new with the case. He's been very good at updating everyone. And I've been watching this guy since I've pretty much learned about this investigation or with Nancy. So check that guy out. This is what we're going to listen to real quick. We'll see what he's talking about. We'll see who he's talking to. We'll see what's going on.
The more unbelievable.
I'm going to go back from the beginning, guys, because I don't want to misunderstand anything.
Is the man that I'm named? Example. Be like, oh, no. Looking. Just a random neighbor. Squinting, he or she is squinting their eyes. We don't know if they have their eyes wide open. We don't know if they're wearing a fake beard.
I do have Cash App, Grace. It's in the description there.
Here, let me.
Thanks for asking, by the way.
That I've gathered.
When he's heading to the lake, he is.
And if anybody's going to,
he is being live.
Enforcement, it's this person right here. Extremely.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, you're good. You want me to turn it?
Oh no, thank you. I don't want to be in your shop.
Okay, no, you're okay. You're fine.
This person could, I think.
It's a neighbor passing by. She said she didn't want to be in the shot. She thought she was getting in the way, but she's not. She's fine. We can't really see the road, guys. We need to be able to see the road here. There we go. We got to see the road. I want you guys to be able to see the road here. That was really sweet of her. It really was, Sue. Oh, God, Merlin, come on. She did seem polite. She was nice. She was a really nice lady. We got some other people coming up right now, too. So let's let them walk by, and then we'll continue playing this video here. No Venmo, Sandra. I don't. That's one thing I don't have is Venmo. I don't really like Venmo. I'm going to be honest, though. No Venmo. I think it's Chrissy or Chris. No Venmo, guys. Thank you for having good me until we meet again. I don't know what that meant exactly. People should be kind, but JLR ignores the rude comments and is happy to just sit and make his $1,000,000 from his YouTube channel. I don't know about $1,000,000, but maybe so. I mean, he was talking about buying that house, and I was like, "Whoa, man, you got $700,000 to buy a house?" Because him and Alex were talking about becoming a neighbor, and I'm just like, "What? You mean they're gonna buy a house for $700,000? Jesus Christ! My goodness, mans must have a lot of dough." Shannon, big welcomes, by the way. If I hadn't said that, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Man, shout out Shannon, one of the members of the channel as well. Much love, Shannon.
The question is, would they have any kind of motive? Most likely not. Just a random neighbor.
I'll see if they flip me off again.
I think I have a couple videos here.
There she goes.
Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about my book, Bodies Unbound, Gender-Specific Cancer and Biolegitimacy.
Well, hold on, guys. Should we go back further on this video, or do we need to skip further, or should we start here? Because at least I'm still not too sure what we're watching here exactly. I'm just trying to figure that out. "35-minute mark. Go forward." Someone says back, please. Uh-oh. They said that's not the video from last night? Are you sure? This is 1 day ago. I think it is from last night. I'll just go to the channel just to double check, make sure we're not on the wrong video. And yeah, this is the most recent video he has. There is another one though, and it says the Nancy Guthrie case reached a conclusion about the blood outside the door. It's a live, not a video. Yeah, this is all of his lives that I'm looking at. That was a live. Ellington says that JLR is how we learned about Juice. Yes, and thanks to JLR, I appreciate it a lot. Shouts to JLR. JLR told everyone to follow Juice and only said nice things about him. Yes, and I can only relay the same thing. I cannot sit up here and throw him under the bus or talk down upon him. We all have things going on outside of life, guys, and that's none of my business at all, so I'm not going to get into any of his. I did hear Alex say he wasn't comfortable here anymore, and I thought that was interesting. I think there's a lot going on with them too, and there's a lot of people on the internet talking bad about JLR and Alex. So I think that could be a reason why they don't feel safe out here anymore, or they don't feel, welcome or comfortable here. I don't know what the reason is or why they don't want to be out here anymore, but you would have to ask those guys. I don't know. Don't know what the status is on that. Guys, I'm trying to figure out this video. I don't know what you guys want me to watch on this video because I was trying to watch it last night, but I just got too tired. It was just too long. I'm just going to start it from here because we're already at the 30-minute mark. So we'll just start it from here, and hopefully we can kind of catch up and we don't miss anything. Somebody said go to 45 on it. Oh, man. Yeah, I fell asleep, Miss Dream. I'm not gonna lie. I was just too tired. I was exhausted from the day. I literally fell asleep on stream. I was so tired and exhausted, and that video was just way too long for me. Nikki says can't let the neighbors win. I agree. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play
In the
this.
background, you seem like you might be scared.
Well, I'm scared, but I'm also, I don't like, you know how a lot of people, especially YouTube and stuff, like, I'm the total opposite that seeks out attention. I try, like, I have a 110-pound American Bulldog, and him and I pretty much have, hang out and have our own little, I don't know. I don't want to say Ted Kaczynski cabin, but we just like to life. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. We have a hermit.
Copy.
Life.
I'll make sure I listen to this whole
YouTube
thing today for the
and,
total perspective on
and
that.
just pretty much stick to myself. I hang out with my dog, take him for a walk a few times a day, and I don't know. I'm if I make it, like, knock on wood, please God, I hope it happens. But in July I'll be 55, but there's a lot of, because of the trauma, there's a lot of me that is still stuck in that damaged little boy sort of frame of mind. I don't know how to explain it, but
childhood trauma takes away things that could have been. This peace that's within seems to disappear when bad things happen with children.
Oh yeah, and
Good evening,
I
got
don't wanna
balls.
get too graphic, but it was some of the worst of the worst. And for the first, I've done like 14 years of therapy, and I still cannot recall a majority of the first 11 years of my life. So I had to check out to survive. To survive.
Let me know if it's too loud, chat.
Well, mostly my dad, the Zodiac, but anyhow.
Tell me how this leads us to Nancy right here. All this information that's in this comment. You talk about dismemberment, nets, and all of that. I mean, it sounds like it could be legit here.
Yeah, well, thank you for that. Well, all of my work on the other ciphers came into play when this Burger Chef cipher came.
So guys, I just need to know before we move forward, just so I know and I'm on board. Who is he talking to? Who is this person that Richard is talking to? I think his name is Richard.
I wasn't even going to pay it any attention. It looks like such a silly little puzzle.
Let's just go back to 34.
Richard Nolet Jr. Can you hear me? Hey, can you hear that off in the background? Yeah, Richard Nolet Jr. Can you hear me?
So his name is Richard Nolet.
Yeah,
That's who institution is speaking to?
My name is Richard Nolet Jr.
Or is institution's name Richard?
In the building.
Hold on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, who's this?
We got somebody calling in. This is Monterey Spike. My name is
Oh,
Richard Nolet
so
Jr.
Richard is institution and he's speaking to Monterey Spike or Monterey Spike. I can't pronounce his name right, but that's who Richard is speaking to. And he's saying that the door guy is his brother. Wow. Okay. All right.
In the building. Can you hear me?
Hey, can you off in the background?
This is Monterey Spike. My name is Richard Nolet Jr.
No. So his name is so the guy that institution is speaking to, his name is Richard, but he goes by Monterey Spike. I get that right?
Can you hear me? Hey, can you hear that off in the background?
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, we're echoing.
My name is Richard. Can you hear me? Hey, can you hear that off in the background?
All right.
Yeah,
We
just
can move forward.
just turn off the video in the background and then we can talk. You there?
Yeah, just turn off the video in the background.
Yeah,
You there? Yeah, let me. Just a second, please.
Sure, take your time.
Okay. So it should sound better now. I paused the video, right?
Richard Nolan is
Yeah,
the
you
guy
sound great.
that
And you said your name was
institution
what?
is speaking to.
My name is Richard Nolette Jr.
So institution is now asking him to give his name again because he's already mentioned his name, but just for the record, he's telling him to mention his
It
name.
should sound better now. I paused the video, right?
Yeah, you sound great. And you said your name was what?
My name is Richard Nolette Jr. I'm the
Richard Nolette
I'm the
Jr.
half brother of the guy at the front door at Nancy's front door.
And he just said that he is the half brother of Nancy's a guy caught on video at the front door of Nancy's. Isn't that crazy? No way, no way. Let's continue.
His name is Mike Nolette.
And he's stating the perp's name is Michael Nolette. No way. Do we got a picture on this guy? Let's continue.
M-I-K-E?
Well, his full name is Michael, but he goes by the name Mike.
Mike, how do you spell the last name?
No way.
N as in Nancy, O-L-E, T-T-E.
Okay. And Richard, tell me what's going on here, buddy. Please. Yeah, just
You there? Yeah, let me. Just a second, please.
sure. Take your time.
Okay. So it should sound better now. I paused the video, right?
Yeah, you sound great. And you said
My name is Richard Nolette Jr. I'm the half brother of the guy at the front door at Nancy's front door. His name is Mike Nolette.
M-I-K-E?
Well, his full name is Michael, but he goes by the name Mike.
Mike, how do you spell the last name?
N as in Nancy, O-L-E, T-T-E.
Okay. And Richard, tell me what's going on here, buddy. Please, help me understand.
Well, I was raised in a family that was really violent, but I thought was a heck of a lot more normal than this. A few years ago, I started realizing that my family is satanic and they're serial killers. And
No.
if I told you the whole story, you would never
Oh my
believe it.
God.
Like, even this is a lot to believe.
Yeah, I mean, why should we believe you? I believe you, but why should the public believe you? This is extreme.
Well, I've been trying to contact law enforcement since the beginning of March, actually, and nobody, including law enforcement.
So this guy states that his family is serial killers. Not one person, his family. Isn't that crazy? Oh my God, we got to continue this video. It just really got good tonight, guys.
Sit down and go through the Burger Chef cipher.
And by the way, guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and give my thoughts on how I feel so far based on how this guy is talking. It sounds like he's serious. I'm not hearing any bullshit. Let's just be honest. Let's be straightforward. I'm not hearing anything that sounds like it's bullshit so far. It sounds like this guy is being really honest. So we'll continue.
Me, but it sounds so ridiculous. But the people that put it together made it sound really innocent and ridiculous, so that anybody that brings it up your credibility will automatically be put into question. You know.
Mm-hmm. It sounds far-fetched. How do we understand this? I love a cipher.
Well, I mean, I'll just get right to the point. I mean, if I'm gonna be ridiculous, why not be completely ridiculous?
Yeah.
My father in the early '60s through the 1980s worked as a FBI and CIA, what they call a wet work man. He was a person who got rid of people that they wanted
if they wanted somebody to be shut up, he took care of them, and he was a professional killer, basically. In the late 1960s, he became one of the most well-known serial killers. Well, known but unknown, if that makes any sense to you, serial killers that the country has ever had.
So these people are all passing by right now, and they're yelling out Nancy Guthrie's house. Everybody's aware, everybody's on board. They know whose house that we're at right now. Obviously, this case is national. They can't not know where we are right now. We're gonna pause for a second because there's a lot of noise coming by here, and that was kind of a lot of people running through the neighborhood here. We gotta find a picture of this guy. We gotta Google the name. This might be serious, guys. This could be maybe even it. You never know, but this is serious. We'll continue.
I'm gonna be ridiculous. Why not be completely ridiculous? Yeah. My father, in the early 60s through the 1980s.
Michelle says he gets graphic. Okay, let's keep listening.
80s worked as a FBI.
No pictures?
And CIA,
wow.
What they call a wet work man. He was a person who got rid of people that they wanted. If they wanted somebody to be shut up, he took care of them, and he was a professional killer, basically. In the late 1960s, he became one of the most well-known serial killers. Well, known but unknown, if that makes any sense to you, serial killers that the country has ever had. My name and his name, well, we share the same name, by the way. I don't know if I told you, but my name is Richard Nolette Jr., and he's Richard Nolette Sr.
It's about the third time he has mentioned his name. I don't know why he keeps mentioning his name so much, and he's also forgetting that he's told him his name already twice now, and this is the third time.
Back then, he worked at Mare Island.
The dog just peed on the flowers? Oh, no. Why would he let his dog do that?
And one of his nicknames was RR because our first and middle initials are RRR. Anyhow, in the 1969, he sent his first cipher to the San Francisco Chronicle, the Examiner, and one other newspaper. It was sent in 3 different parts to the major newspapers of the San Francisco Bay Area. And together they formed his first cipher, which is called the Z408 cipher. Well, 4 years ago, after a dozen years of therapy, I basically saw my name in the middle of the Z408. But at that time, I didn't have all the keys to putting the whole puzzle together. I just saw that, wow, that's really unusual. My name is in the middle of the Z408 cipher. Well, sometime later, I was able to put all the puzzles together, all the pieces together to the puzzle. And in the fall of 1970, a year after he sent the Z408, the Zodiac sent something called the 13-hole punch card. The 13-hole punch card, in actuality, is a...
Guys, I gotta be honest so far here. Like, the stuff that he's saying, you can't make this type of stuff up. Like, you can't make this type of stuff up. It's just crazy to me. And just to see like how much knowledge this guy has is even more interesting. Like, you just can't make this up.
It's a map. It's the coordinates to finding his name in the Z408 cipher. And the way you find it is the 13-hole punch card is set up with 2 rows of holes, like holes that were punched in the side of a card. And there's more to it than that, but the main point is these 13 holes are set up in the fashion in the shape of a trapezoid. Anyhow, he was one of the earliest members of something called the Order of the Trapezoid in San Francisco. That was a precursor of the Church of Satan, which he also helped to found, but he was the man behind the scenes. that would come in 1966. What they call it? They call it the first year. Anno something. It's in Latin, but 1966 was the first year of the Church of Satan. And like I said, the Order of the Trapezoid was a smaller group that preceded the founding of the Church of Satan. Well, one of the reasons the punch holes in the shape of a trapezoid was to signify that, like, you know, that's to pay homage to his little group that he belonged to. Anyhow, going back to the Z408 and how it pairs up in the second section, the central section, which is the second section of the cipher. If you go to the third row down and the 10th third row down, and then the 10th column over from left to right, you'll find an upside down T symbol. That upside down T symbol represents the mathematical symbol for perpendicular, which in mathematics is drawn out in the form of crosshairs.
Yeah, it does sound like he's reading Cajun. I agree with that. That's thanks for bringing that up, by the way. It does sound like he might be reading something. He just sounds too smart for his own good.
And that is a symbol. One of the symbols of the zodiac is the crosshair symbol. Well, at that position is where the spelling of his name, which is also my name, begins. And it is spelled out beginning at the upside down T. It's spelled out in the shape of a smoking pipe, which is supposed to be Aleister Crowley's smoking pipe. It's a very simple shape. It's just an upside down triangle, which goes in clockwise fashion and comes back to the starting position, which is once again that upside down T. And then the last four letters of our name is spelled out from right to left, beginning at...
I just don't know how we go from his brother being the guy at the front door to an upside down T. I don't even know. This guy is like, he's losing me. I mean, I don't even know what he's talking about at this point.
At the upside down T symbol, it'll just say ETTE. But if you go up, you start at the R. You can find all this information on the zodiacciphers.com and compare it. If you just look at the completed Z408, all of this will pair up to what I'm telling you right now.
Can you email this to me? Because I've been trying to kind of follow up with it and find it.
Well, I mean, you can find it on the internet. It's Richard Grinnell. He's a guy from England. Put all of this together.
And that's
and
not
no. He's much more dedicated. I guess I've been really dedicated the last 4 years, but he's been doing this for many, many years, and he's like the source. He has all of the original. Of all the original letters and all of the ciphers, everything is on there. But as far as I know, I'm the only person that's ever solved all of this. I've got about 12 to 15,000 hours into doing all this over 4 years.
Well, you don't sound like you're on drugs to me.
Well, I'm nervous. The last thing I was expecting today was I'm thankful that you caught on.
Why would he be nervous?
Because I've been trying to reach out and get a hold of somebody before something happens to me, but I was shocked. And I'm the type of person that my whole life I've been like when I was a kid, there's a huge amount of trauma in my life, and one of the ways I survived was basically disappearing and being completely silent and invisible, if that makes any sense to you, as a kid. And as an adult, I'm not an unintelligent person. I graduated from UC Davis and I have my degree, but I quickly found out that I have major problems with authority figures, and the only thing I've been able to do in my life has been having businesses of my own. But I'm really uncomfortable doing something like this is what I'm trying to get to, you know?
No, I'm glad that you're doing it. You sound like you're really, in the background, you seem like you might be scared.
Well, I'm scared, but I'm also, I don't like, you know how a lot of people, especially YouTubers and stuff, like,
You know, it was funny because we mentioned this. I mentioned this in the beginning, and I said that whoever's in charge of this thing, whoever came in here and took Nancy, there's a chance that this person may have even killed everyone here with them just because he didn't want anybody to tell. Remember, there is $1 million on the line, $1.2 million on the line to be exact. So there's a chance that this could be real. It could be real. I mean, and these guys could be after him because he was probably going to do this, what he's doing now, and that's coming forward. But the biggest question I would have is why did he choose intuition, or institution? I don't know how to pronounce his name, but why did he choose him? Why did he choose him to say this? Why didn't he pick somebody with a whole lot more subscribers to put the message out there? So, or maybe, he just so happened to run into this guy and he convinced him to come forward. I don't know how he even, discovered this guy and how they ended up having this conversation. Maybe you guys know in the chat, but that's really, really odd that he chose him to have this conversation with. He's also said he hasn't seen his family in decades. Wow.
I'm the total opposite of somebody that seeks out attention. I try, like I have a 110 pound American bulldog, and him and I pretty much have hang out and have our own little, I don't know. I don't want to say Ted gives.
Someone said in the comments that if they're brothers, they share DNA, he should go to the FBI and give them a sample to compare against what they find in the house. I couldn't agree with that more. If this guy has any relations to this crime, or his brother does, without a doubt, he should go down there and give him that DNA, and it'll probably make that's exactly what would speed up the process. It would probably make things a whole lot easier, and it would diffuse this whole situation to determine whether or not this is real or fake. So, yeah, I like that comment. That's a really good idea.
Ted Kaczynski cabin, but we just like hermit life. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. We have a hermit life, and I watch a lot of YouTube, and just pretty much stick to myself. I hang out with my dog, take him for a walk a few times a day, and I don't know.
Hey, much a blue cat skill.
Please God, I hope it happens. But in July, I'll be 55, but there's a lot of, because of the.
He did say half brothers, so they do share. Obviously, they share one parent, but they would still have the same DNA, they would still have the same DNA. I would believe.
There's a lot of me that is still stuck in that damaged little boy sort of frame of mind. I don't know how to explain it, but
childhood trauma takes away things that could have been. This peace that's within seems to disappear when bad things happen with children.
Oh yeah, and I don't want to get too graphic, but it was some of the worst, and for the first, I've done like 14 years of therapy, and I still cannot recall a majority of the first 11 years of my life.
Well, they might find more than one body down there.
I had to check out to survive, to survive mostly my dad, the Zodiac, but anyhow.
Tell me how this leads us to Nancy right here. All this information that's in this comment. You talk about dismemberment, nets, and all of that. I mean, it sounds like it could be legit here.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you for that. Well, all of my work.
Wait. What did he say thank you for? Thank you for what? Go back.
A majority of the first 11 years of my life. So I had to check out to survive, to survive mostly my dad, the Zodiac, but anyhow.
Tell me how this leads us to Nancy right here. All this information that's in this comment. You talk about dismemberment, nets, and all of that. I mean, it sounds like it could be legit here.
Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you for that. Well, all of my work on the other ciphers came into play when this.
So just to confirm with the chat here, because I'm kind of lost. I really don't know exactly what this guy is saying. I'm going to be honest with you guys. is he saying that his mom could be at at the bottom of a lake? Is that what I heard a little earlier? Is that what he's insisting for the most part, that his mom could possibly be at the bottom of a lake or something like that? Or Nancy maybe is at the bottom of a lake. Oh God.
When this burger chef cipher came up, I wasn't even going to pay it any attention. It looks like such a silly little puzzle. It looked like really insignificant to begin with. And the only reason I've been able to make any progress on the burger chef cipher, it's really, it
Yeah,
looks
because
so.
we listened to this a little bit last night, but I was just too out of it for things to click. It was just so long. This is long. We'll try to get through most of it. I mean, we have plenty of time. We're out here hanging out. Why not? Why not? This is very interesting, by the way. Thanks to Michelle for bringing this to my attention. This is crazy.
Simple, but it's so deceivingly complex. Like, you have no concept of how difficult this puzzle has been to break. The only other one that compares to it
At least you don't snore like Martha Shark. Yeah, I don't usually snore.
is something from 1998 called the Scorpion Cipher. And in the Scorpion Cipher, I'll just share it with you. Yeah, you're probably not going to believe it, but the Scorpion.
So if nobody wants to listen to this guy, and I'm sorry I keep stopping it, guys, but if nobody wants to listen to this guy, who is? And why don't they go check? And what lake exactly is he talking about? Is this the lake that 857 went to today? Is that why? So this is why everybody's talking about this lake. Huh. Incoming.
Well, thank you. The Scorpion Cipher lists out
I don't think she
the
put it
highlights
out.
of my brother and my father. I call him my father, but that's another story, by the way.
Hey, much love, Grace. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight.
Share what I was going to share. Let me just share my about 14 months ago, I had worked on the Scorpion.
Hold on. I think we lost signal. Give me 1 second, guys. Nancy is near the dam at the bottom of the Rose Canyon Lake. They got to go check. How deep is the Rose Canyon Lake? Maybe we should look this up to see how deep it is. That's crazy.
Thousands of hours at that time. And I was shocked to discover that I am not the biological son of the person that I'm named after. I'm actually the biological son of one of my mother and father's victims, a man from South Lake Tahoe by the name of Dr. Charles Hollingsworth, who disappeared from South Lake Tahoe City on
44 feet is crazy. Oh my God.
And I presume that was the day of my conception, but
and that's my mother will look up is the Charles Hollingsworth case, 1970.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds like it's possible. What do y'all think, Chad? You think the perp, that we saw in front of Nancy's could have probably maybe taken Nancy to the lake? Maybe when they left here, they went straight there. And remember, CC Moore came out yesterday and she said that there's a possibility that, well, she didn't even say a possibility. She mentioned the fact that that there's going to be more than one crime scene, whether that's a car, whether that is at a home, wherever they took Nancy, that's where the second crime scene will take place. So is it a possibility that the crime is going to take place at this lake? Oh man, this is getting real good. Let's keep listening to this. I'm gonna walk over here. Hopefully I don't lose y'all. I wanna walk to get I wanna film this front door.
Guys, look that up. Hold on.
Wow, sorry, you lost me for a second there. Sorry, guys. This guy said that he's going to be. Maybe we should go back to our seat and not move. This guy said if he makes it to 55 years old, or if he's going to be 55 years old, and that's in July. If he makes it to July, this guy doesn't even think he's going to make it until July. I can't believe that. 68 out here, guys. It's actually cold. I'm actually cold. I have no shoes. I'm wearing sandals, so my feet are kind of freezing a little bit, just a little bit, but that's not gonna bother me none. I might be considering walking over to this porta potty, guys, because I'm really starting to really have to go to the restroom. If you're losing me, you know what? I think people are saying we're losing me, so we'll sit back down because I don't want to lose signal. I'm thinking we should start walking over to this porta potty though, because I really got to go to the bathroom pretty bad, and I don't know how much longer I can withstand and sit here and hold it. I've been holding my pee for 2 hours now almost, so maybe I should go over there. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna make it. Should we go use the porta potty, guys? I think we should. Let's walk over here. I'll continue the video in a second. I'm gonna take a chance here, guys, so look out for me. I'm gonna take a chance here though, because I really got to use the bathroom, and I don't want to make any neighbors upset by peeing out here anywhere. So we're gonna go for it. Forget it. I'm not gonna sit out here holding my pee, and I'm not gonna pee in somebody's yard. So we're gonna go over here because I really got to go pretty bad. So if we're gonna continue to stay out here, that's gonna be the only way. So we may have to do that. I see somebody standing down here though, so I don't know if that's gonna be a good idea, guys. Oh God. Yeah, I don't know if we should go pee over here. Oh, I don't know. Well, that guy just sped by. He must have not liked me out here. They don't own the porta potty. All right. You said it. I'm gonna fix my tripod for a second. I'm trying to hurry up because I'm just gonna go straight in, come out, and walk right back. So I'm walking kind of fast, guys. Hurry up and do this. I have no other option. So yeah, like somebody said in the chat, exactly. I think we're getting closer. And I'm just gonna leave the tripod like on the road and just go use the bathroom. Yeah, because I'm at a point where I really can't hold it anymore, guys. I can't. So we're just gonna sit this down and go. God, I was so close to peeing on myself right now. I think I got like water on myself from the, well, not water, but there's like a little, what do you call it? The hand sanitizer thing. Thing was like squirting everywhere. I think I got that all over myself. But that was so close, chat. I almost peed on myself. I haven't peed on myself in so long, since probably I was like 4 years old. So that was super close. I hope we don't get in trouble, chat, because that was not a good idea. Sanitizer better than pee? Yeah, for sure. That was like, I literally was like this close from peeing on myself. Literally, that was bad. I had no choice. Otherwise, I was gonna pee on myself, literally. That would have been sad. Imagine, grown man, just turned 34, pee on himself in front of Nancy's. Whew, oh my God. I feel like a new man. Whew. My goodness. Where were we? Oh man. Don't do it again. Yeah, you're right. Somebody's stopping down there. Why are they stopping? They're not even at the memorial site. They're like right before it. Okay, it is a cooler day out here. We had to use the restroom real quick. We're good. It is kind of cold. I'm gonna actually button up this jacket because I'm getting pretty cold. Sounded like I heard a door opening. I did it wrong. Look at. What in the what? Okay, let's start over. I don't even know how to butt jacket. So we got a car all the way down there too. I don't know why he's parked like that. Kind of weird. Still can't button my jacket right. We're about to get nice and cozy out here because it's cold, guys. It really is. It's 68 degrees out here. Let's hope nobody calls the cops on us. We just really did something bad right now. Oh God. Like we legit just did something bad. I feel bad. I feel like I shouldn't have did that. 68 cold, that's funny. It's cold enough for me. I'm not used to 68. 68 is cold for me in Arizona. I'm not used to that type of weather. I can't even button up my jacket. Let me put this camera down. We gotta finish listening to this video. That was good. Maybe we should just listen to it tonight. I'm trying to get my tripod set up, guys. Oh, 1 second. Guys, I literally almost peed on myself right now. Oh my goodness. Joanne says, what you doing wrong? I went on somebody's property yet. I don't think I'm supposed to do that. Unless I was going to knock, but I just used their porta potty. It's not my porta potty. Guys, don't forget to like the video if you're tuned in right now. Give the video a thumbs up. Let's hit 1K. Let's get the video to 1K. I think the last couple days we've been out here, we've been able to hit 1,000 likes. We are not leaving until we hit 1,000 likes, guys. We got to hit 1,000 likes tonight. And I think it will also help the algorithm of the video. So it'll help put that video out there. So feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It is 100% free. Subscribe if you're enjoying the channel. I'll continue to, like I said, trying to keep up. We got to share it, guys. I'll try to keep continuing putting the public awareness out there and keep covering the Nancy Guthrie case. I think somebody called the cops on me, guys. We're going to jail. Oh, God. What do we say, chat? What do we say? What do we say? What do we say? Tell me what to say. What do we tell them? Oh, shit. Even the lady, look at the lady. Oh, shit. Even the lady like, oh, snap, I got drugs on me. Oh, shit, please no. Oh, my God, dude, my heart is pounding right now. Oh. I got to stop coming to Nancy's. I got to stop coming here. How you doing?
Fine, how are you?
I'm all right. Nice lady. Whew. Oh, my God, guys. I'm sitting here like, I don't even know what to think right now, dude. My mind is everywhere right now. We shouldn't have did that. We really shouldn't have did that. I guess I should have just peed on myself at this point. No, I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did. Oh, man. Somebody clip that. That was a crazy moment, man. That was really a crazy moment. We're good. We're good. That was crazy though. That's just how I use the bathroom, and then the cop just passes by out of nowhere. That I literally sat down. Uh-oh, guys, hold on. I sat down out of nowhere because uh-oh. I had sat down out of nowhere because uh-oh, they're pulling up on me. So it's multiple officers on here. That neighbor just walked by and looked at me crazy. How you doing?
Good, partner. How are you?
I'm all right.
Hey, can I don't want to end up ruining your thing.
Oh, no, you're good. I'm just hanging out.
Do you privately over here for that?
Yeah, sure. Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Don't stay
I want to
connected.
pull that thing down.
Yeah.
Well, chat, that was a really, really bad idea. I don't know what they're gonna do moving forward. The neighborhood watch pulled up. That was a really bad idea, chat. That was a really bad idea. I don't know if I should call for my ride. Um, they said that they're gonna call the chief of police and go from there. They got my name, my address. And like I said, the neighborhood watch pulled up right here, so she wants to kind of know what's going on. She's being nosy. These people are on their heels, guys. They're on their heels. And it was kind of good to get out here and get the experience to just kind of test waters too. I guess at the most I could probably get like a citation or something like that. What I'm really hoping for though is what I'm really not hoping is that they kick me out of the neighborhood and I can't come back here. That's what I don't want, but we'll just stick around. I told them that I want to stick around for like another hour before I leave, but most and for all, I'm just hoping that they don't kick me out of the neighborhood and I'm no longer allowed back here. This is just ridiculous, guys. Like, people shouldn't be like this, you know? It's Arizona. Legally, you should be allowed to come out here and use the restroom. I'm sorry, not use the restroom. Legally, you are obligated to give somebody water, I guess. You know, but I just think that you should be able to use a porta potty. In other words, if you come out here and, you know, there's nowhere else to use the bathroom, I think it would have looked far more worse. I don't know why I don't know why the light is going off and on the garage door of Nancy's garage door. It just turned off and on like 3 times. That was really, really weird. Maybe her lights just censor or something like that. That was kind of weird. But anywho, see, it went off again. What? Has anybody noticed her light ever did that? But anyways, we'll see what happens moving forward. I don't know, guys. I'm waiting just like you are. I don't think I'm gonna go to jail, but yeah, we shouldn't have did that, chat. We shouldn't have did that. I should have just went with my first initial thought, which was have my girlfriend take me to the store, and then, you know, go use the restroom there, and then come back here. But I didn't want to stop her from what she was doing. But if we're good, I'm gonna hang out for another hour and then I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna run from these guys. I'm not running anywhere. I'm not letting these guys just kick me out of the neighborhood for using somebody's porta potty. I mean, it's bad. I shouldn't have went on somebody's property. I'm not allowed to go on somebody's property, I guess. Technically, I am, because if I were to go on your property to knock on your door, there's nothing that says I'm not allowed to go on a property. But obviously, I wasn't there to knock on the door, so therefore, I guess me using something on the property would make it illegal. I don't know what charge that would be or what they could possibly cite me for that, but we'll see. We'll see. That was pretty crazy, though. That was pretty dumb of me, to be honest. So now I'm regretting it a little bit, but at least we got to test waters, and now everybody gets to kind of see what it's like. But technically, I guess I am trespassing, even though there aren't any signs. But I just think it's crazy how initially in the beginning, we were all able to walk on Nancy's property. And then, you know, all of a sudden after that, all of these, you know, trespassing signs and stuff are being enforced because of what's going on in the neighborhood. Although initially it was never illegal in the beginning, but now all of a sudden it's a very big thing. So yeah, really weird. I think he's gonna go over there and check the porta potty. Maybe he thinks I went in there and did something in there, but he's going down the road to, you know, do whatever, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they think I went in there and did something in the porta potty. They're really being kind of a little extra, but they're cool cops. They've been nice. Yeah, just should have never did that, chat. Chat's going crazy right now. I can't even read chat right now. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, guys. We'll see what happens. So if you ever come to Nancy's and you got to use the bathroom real bad, learn from Juice. Do not go into anybody's yard. Don't use anything in their yard. Get a ride. Go to the bathroom near the neighborhood. Don't go on anybody's property. It's not good, and it's not going to end up good, obviously, because you see where I'm at right now. We got 2 sheriffs pulled up, and now we're waiting to see what they're going to do, what's next. But I'm not really worried about much besides the citation. So we'll see what happens. I was straightforward with these guys, though. I was honest. I didn't lie. I could have denied it and say I didn't use the porta potty, but there was no need for me to lie. I mean, obviously somebody saw me, and it's right here on stream as well. I don't know if these guys are watching the stream or somebody reported me, but I'm sure somebody reported me. I honestly think that cop went down to the porta potty to see if I actually used the bathroom. I don't know how well Sue Ellen can see from up there, or she has cameras pointing down right here, but it could have been her. It's a possibility it was her. No one's parked in the street. It's the officer here, and then that was the neighborhood watch that was parked just a second ago. She had arrived while I was talking to the officer, and she had asked him what's going on, and then he obviously told her. So, but he told him to give us a minute, but I'm sure he let her know what was all going on. I am kind of cold, guys. I'm freezing. And I think here comes the officer. So again, just to let y'all know, he's calling the chief right now. Well, he called the chief, and I guess they're gonna figure out what they want to do moving forward. But yeah, see what happens. Waiting to see, guys. Just waiting to see. He's back. I did ask him, and I said, are they going to kick me out, or would you like me to call for a ride? And he suggested calling for a ride. But I told him I was going to stick around for like another hour or so. And yeah, he said that he just needed to make that phone call to the chief to see if, what he should do moving forward. So we'll see. We're recording everything, though. We're keeping locked in here. We're not going to go off live. We're going to stay in tune for sure. Put your phone in your pocket if he takes you to the side. Yeah, I'll take it with me this time just to, let everybody hear the conversation, I guess. Yeah. I mean, do we have to go over there, or can you guys talk to me here?
I just don't want.
You don't want what?
I don't want to miss it.
No, you're not messing up anything, or I could take it with me. I just kind of want to record for my own purposes.
Yeah. No.
If that's okay with you guys.
No, just don't go on property you don't got proper permission to be on. Okay.
Copy.
We're not telling you that you got to leave or anything. I mean, you were asking earlier.
Yeah.
But everybody in the neighborhood is really concerned about people being where they don't belong. So yeah, just make sure you're out here on the roadway and not doing anything that's going to get you in trouble.
Okay. We'll do.
Questions?
We'll do. No, that's it, man. You guys been cool. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, we tried
So, I mean, I'm sure you guys can't answer anything I would like to ask, so that's all for me.
You're talking to two guys who don't know much. So
No. Oh, okay.
As far as this goes, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So
All right, man.
that's it for me.
Take care.
Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it.
Have a good night.
You guys too.
Just like I said, don't want to see you get in trouble going on.
No, it won't happen again. That's for sure.
All right, cool, man.
That's for sure. I'm smarter than that. Hey, cool guys, man. Cool guys. Cool guys, man. Cool guys. We need some light out here, guys. Put some, excuse me, we'll put some light on here because we don't have much of that. But, well, that was that, guys. No tickets, no nothing. Verbal warning. We're good. We're going to keep hanging out. We'll stay here for probably about another good hour and get up out of here. I kind of wanted to finish watching that video. But guys, don't go to the bathroom. Don't go to the bathroom. I know Alex mentioned on his stream at one point in time that he went to the bathroom and he used the porta potty. Don't use the porta potty, guys. Don't do it. Don't do it, because this is what's going to happen right here. All right? Don't do it. Just don't do it. And this is an example of what's going to happen if you use a porta potty or you walk on anybody's property. These guys are super, super serious, guys. They're super serious. They claim they're from a whole different department and they don't have nothing to do with the, you know, they don't know anything about this. I don't know if you guys could hear him on stream, but that's pretty much all he said. And he asked me if I had any questions. That was it. It's a pee in the road, yeah, and probably get away with it. But I don't want to. I'm not taking any chances like that again. I'm freaking freezing right now. I know that. I'm not used to this. I probably should get up and walk around because I'm kind of cold. But that was crazy. Neighborhood watch came by. Like, what the? Jesus. Chat just going crazy. Bring a bottle with you. I got a bottle right here, so we're good. But if my girlfriend's watching, we're good. You don't gotta stop by. We're good. We're good. Shouts to the police coming by. The one thing that I can thank them for is getting me 1,200 people right now. Thank you, officers. That's all you guys are good for. My goodness. Joking, I'm joking. Good guys. They were cool, guys. They were cool. Damn. We should have just ran, huh? Joking. Never run from the police. Never run. S so much for the $20 super chat. It says stay safe. Someone says call JLR. You're on JLR's live. I would more than happy call JLR's live, but I don't have any way to contact JLR. My email's in the description. He could feel free to reach out and give me an idea on how to get a hold of him if he wants to do that. I definitely wouldn't mind, joining his stream. I know he and Alex have been live for several hours now. So, but anywho, guys, I want to dive back into this video. I don't want to get too caught up in that. What a crazy day. What a crazy day here at Nancy's. I didn't think that I would be making police contact like that, but that was a stupid decision on my behalf. I had to go, guys. I had to go really bad, though. What was I supposed to do? I mean, I didn't want to pee in a yard. I could have called for a ride, but by the time my ride came, I would have peed on myself. It was just that bad. It was getting that bad. Did you guys see how the cop went over to where I peed at? Or maybe he went to the house that made the call, but I think he went over to where I peed. Maybe he went to see if I actually peed or went to go see, if I was doing something in the bathroom. That was super weird. I'm right here on live. Like, why would I lie about what I just did, It's not like I could stop the stream and then go delete it. Yeah, but I mean, for what? You can't trust anybody nowadays, though, guys. I mean, honestly, somebody even on stream just to stir things up might even call the police. Like, you can't trust anybody. I wouldn't doubt that even somebody on stream is either local or they just decided, because everybody in the world knows Nancy Guthrie's address. So it wouldn't be hard to call the police in Tucson, Arizona and be like, hey, there's a guy over there peeing in somebody's yard. and you know, say whatever else they want to say. But yeah, that was crazy. Everybody wants me to chat with JLR. Hey, JLR, if you're live and you're listening right now, just shoot me an email. I'll be more than happy to have a conversation with you right now. Let me get my hotspot on, chat. Give me 1 second. I need to get my hotspot going and flowing. Honestly, chat, I'm just so glad that those guys were cool, and I thought that they were gonna try to give me a ticket at the very least. I knew I wasn't gonna go to jail, but I thought they were gonna give me a ticket at the very least, to be honest. And that I don't need right now because I do not have nowhere near any funds to pay for any citations. I can barely feed myself and my children every day, so I definitely don't need that right now. I was watching, actually, it's funny, speaking of JLR, I was watching JLR before I started today, and they were talking about, you know, whether or not we could come in the neighborhood anymore, pretty much for the most part. And lo and behold, you know, it was really, first of all, it was really questionable before I even came here, whether or not I was going to stay and stick around and sit here and kind of cover the case. Just because I wasn't sure if anything new has been enforced as far as you know, any YouTubers or anybody in the media world being able to be here. So I was like, you know what? I was trying to do some research. I was trying to listen to JLR and Alex a little bit more to see if they would say that. And they didn't ever say it. And then a couple other people told me that we're good as long as we don't go on anybody's property. But we did. So just dumb, Juice. What are you doing? It's a vibe. Big welcomes, by the way. So JLR had your back. Man, much love. Hey, good night, Lloyd. All right, so we'll go ahead and try to finish listening to this video. I don't even know where we left off. I'll just leave off where we left off because we were trying to listen to this video with Intuition's phone call that he had with a guy that's claiming he is the brother of the suspect that we saw on Nancy's porch. So I kind of wanted to dive back into that. So I'm just trying to kind of focus back in. I'm still a little shaken up from the moment, but we're good. JLR just carried you live. That's probably why we had so many people tuning in, because JLR was tuning in. That's crazy. Crazy work, guys. Crazy work. I'm just going to check my email just in case, because I don't know if he actually wants to, you know, get on the phone. But I'm going to just double back. I think we're good. You know, I don't think he looked into the email at all, so I don't think he's itching for a phone call that bad or cares to have a phone call with me. So not going to dwell on that. We are definitely Nancy strong, JLR strong for sure. Man, much love, JLR. I appreciate you trying to look out for me as well, man. JLR wants your number. I can't give out my number on stream. That's the thing. He would have to email me, and I don't know his email. And a dog mom, thanks so much for the $10 super chat. I truly appreciate it. Much love, much love. I'm kind of loud. Let me come down a bit. Is it Mick Cormick? Thanks so much for the $10 super chat as well, man. Much love, guys. I appreciate it. My email is in the description. It's my last name and my first name, 22@gmail.com. So last name, first name, 22@gmail.com. Bradshaw Troy, 22@gmail.com. The police were really nice though, guys. They have been really nice. I can't complain. They've been cool. They were cool. But yeah, man, don't go on anybody's property, guys. 1 second, I'm gonna put on my hotspot. I want to keep an eye on my email here. They came so fast, guys. Like, they came so fast, it wasn't even funny. Like, some weird noises going on. I did not expect them to come so fast. I really didn't. That was insane. Like, how quick they came. They came, like, literally almost, like, within 5 minutes of the time that I left the porta potty. That's why I sat down and I'm like, you know what, let me just try to make it seem like I never moved from here. But it didn't make a difference at all. The laws are really nice out here. Police are really nice out here in Tucson compared to most states. I have to say that's for sure. I haven't been too many places. We talked about this yesterday. I haven't traveled at all but 3 places in the United States. And I have to say, based on my experience, it definitely is easygoing here when it comes to law enforcement. Yeah, we'll keep an eye out for javelinas and snakes and all that. We got our light, so we're good. Nothing to worry about. We got a nice little light right here. I'm gonna light up the memorial site right now with the spotlight. Yeah, we're good. They probably have a camera in the porta potty. Man, maybe so. I wouldn't doubt it at this point. Don't scare me tonight. Somebody making threats? Dude, I understand, but I wouldn't stay there after dark. We've been kind of hanging here at nighttime. I've been kind of liking it, guys. I mean, it's chill. There's nothing to really worry about. We won't be here super, super late into the dark. We're good, guys. We're not going to stay too much longer either, so we're good. Celeste, thanks so much for that $5 super chat, by the way. People keep saying JLR is live and he wants to talk to you. I don't see anything in my email, guys. Like I said, if you guys have a number, I could try to call him, but there's nothing. I don't have a phone I could call him on. I lost my thought because I'm trying to read an email here from somebody saying that they're the silent watcher. So I was trying to read up on that real quick. Don't comment. She says she doesn't comment publicly because the nasty folks come out. Sorry, the cops came because you were polite and used the porch, John. I know in the past the construction guys gave other YouTubers permission to use the porta potty, John. It says the Porta John, I guess. So maybe if you are there on a weekend or during the weekdays, you can ask a worker or their foreman and have them email you a note so you have proof if you need it again. Yeah, maybe so. And then it says lots of YouTubers. It's been said, Ellie and the neighbors are watching all you YouTubers, so they know everything you are saying and doing and your next move. So no, do not use a bottle to pee. Okay, that's good to know. Good to know. Thank you so much for that email. And no, I definitely won't mention your name at all. I appreciate you sending me an email there. Much love, and thank you guys all for all of your support too, and just spending time with me here on stream. I truly appreciate it, guys. I know a lot of us are very invested in this case, and we just want something to happen. So yeah, I mean, guys, it's been crazy. I can't believe this just happened right now. It's been crazy. But also I beat myself up because I'm really disappointed in myself right now because I made a stupid decision and got the results. So let's finish listening to the rest of this video though. I wanted to finish a little bit of this. I'm hearing noises behind me and I'm trying to hear what it is. I'm just trying to make sure a snake doesn't creep up behind me. Wasn't stupid. Yeah, but I should have known better. We didn't have to do that. We really didn't have to. We could have just went and used the bathroom and came back. But I was just so I was really just trying to look forward to just getting the stream started. You know, I was just moving with a sense of urgency and couldn't wait to start the stream and sit here and kind of talk about this case. My excitement got in the way of me doing what I needed to do. So should have never did that. But I'm just so happy that the cops were cool. I'm allowed back here so we can come here tomorrow and cover more, just cover the case, continue talking about it. I just didn't want to be kicked out of the neighborhood for using somebody's porta potty. I understand that the rules are super, super crazy right now. And they're not playing about what they're enforcing. So I'm just glad I'm able to still come in the neighborhood. Hey, thanks so much to who sent me the email, giving me JLR's email. Car's stopping here, guys. Weird. Here, I guess I could send JLR an email real quick. I just don't have a number to send him. That's why I said he has all the sources as far as like how I could make start a phone call with him. Because the phone that I'm currently using to live stream on is the only device that I have a phone number on. You know what I mean? That's the phone that's in service. Other than that, I would have to go through an app to talk to JLR. So we can't do that. Otherwise, I would have to end the live stream. Trying to see if I still have WhatsApp. I don't think I have WhatsApp either, or do I? No, I no longer have that app either. So, yeah, maybe another day I catch him on a call. I don't think you can make phone calls through emails either. So, yeah, another day, guys. Just trying to look at the chat real quick here. I think I'm gonna resume this video that we were watching though, guys. Hold on. Yeah, I just don't understand. What bothers me the most about this investigation is the fact that they're just way more into enforcing things in the neighborhood rather than being out here and doing whatever it possibly takes to look for Nancy. I just don't understand why they're more concerned about this. I don't get it. I really don't. Why are they so concerned about making sure people don't park here? And, because a lot of the neighbors, I feel like a lot of the neighbors actually like us. A lot of the neighbors actually like us here. There's only a select few that don't want us here. But why are they making it such a task to get rid of us and, make sure we don't park here? And I just don't get it. I really don't. It just doesn't make any sense. We're trying to bring public awareness to this case and just You know, I think us being here, we make the neighborhood more safe. I just don't get it. I really don't get it. We are really here for only good. You know, we're not here for anything negative whatsoever. You know, we're not harming this case in any way. I just don't understand why that was something to even be thought of right now. We have an 84-year-old lady that's out there missing. That's Nancy. I honestly wonder how the Guthrie family feels about this. But I don't get it. 84-year-old lady out there missing. She's been missing for 73 days now. We still have got no leads. We don't have a suspect. We don't even have a body. We have nothing. We have nothing. Yet we've got officers on task to enforce certain rules within a neighborhood. But why don't we have officers on task to, you know, be out here really looking for stuff, you know, that could lead up to finding Nancy or the perp? Why aren't we doing that? I don't know if I like that at all. I don't. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera around. We're gonna get some light over on Nancy's. We might actually go over there, chat. We're gonna get some light on there it is, on the memorial site. And just kind of sit here and chat and listen to the rest of this video. And then we'll probably get up out of here after that. I'll go ahead and call for my ride in the next 30 minutes or so, and we'll go ahead and get up out of here. I wanted to do a night walk. However, we'll take another night and do that, just because time is getting away from us. So I'm gonna actually stand up, and we're gonna go near the memorial site over here. We'll get some light on it, and then we'll just chat over here. Good light, by the way. Good light. More flowers here. So, not bad. I want to make sure we can see the road, but it's okay. We'll make sure we face the street. When a car comes by, we'll turn the camera around. Let's try the light the other way. Hold on, chat. And it road too. I think we're back, guys. I think we're back. I'm trying to make sure we're good. So sorry, guys. I was trying to find a good area. I guess yesterday we were able to walk up to the memorial site, and we were able to get a good connection there, but it looks like we lost connection from the moment that I moved. So sorry about that, guys. Welcome back, though. Welcome back if you're tuning back in. We're back. Thank you all so much for stopping by and liking the stream too. I appreciate it. We finally reached 1,000 likes, and I think that also was with the help of JLR and obviously the sheriffs that arrived on scene here. Crazy work, guys. Crazy work today. Let me know. Feel free to let me know. I appreciate you guys keeping me in tune. With the stream, because I definitely don't like bad quality and I don't like to be buffering. I'm gonna put some light over there on the site, so that way we're able to see it. Hold on. Let's see. See if we can get some light over there. There we go. Man, it's dark out here. It is definitely not as enjoying being out here at night. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. A lot of these guys were out here when you were able to park here, but now, you know, you just can't, you can't park here anymore. So now you would have to be out here on foot, no vehicle. That's the most scariest thing, knowing that somebody came to this house and did something super crazy. You know, it's just a scary thought to process, you know, just knowing that a very, very high profile crime happened here. And I'm right here where that crime was just, you know, committed 73 days ago. I'm trying to find somewhere I could put this light where I don't have to hold it. But I guess it's best I just keep it in my hand at this point. Should we just continue that video and watch that video? I think we should just watch it on live tonight. That way we could just really actually listen to it. You know, because it's a little tough being here on, you know, at Nancy's and listening in on that video. But I mean, I feel like we were like halfway through. Yeah, we should just continue that video right now. We should throw that on, huh? Dad needs to keep Juice company. Yeah, I don't think he's here though. I think he's out in California where he lives, I believe. You cannot see your hand in the dark at all there. I think Nico and DGL tried it and it's so dark. Yeah, you can't. Joanne says, go home, sweetheart. Yeah, it's about that time. We're getting closer, guys. We'll be leaving in about the next 20 minutes or so. So we'll be here for a little while longer, though. Jacob's back. Oh, so Dad's is actually here. Okay. Well, maybe I'll get together with one of those guys soon. Just kind of reading the chat, so. Came over from JLR to ride. Man, thanks so much for tuning in. Wow. All right, let me see. I'm just going to check my email. You never know. Man, thanks for all the emails, guys. Thanks for all the emails. I appreciate it. Fred Green says, love watching from Hamosas. I don't know how to pronounce that. Hamosasa? I don't know, but it's in Florida. He says, stay safe. Man, much love. I appreciate that. Oh, DGL's not back, but he's in the chat. Oh, I got you. Man, big hello, DGL. What's up, brother? What's happening? Shout out DGL. Hey, if you guys haven't subscribed to DGL, go check him out. He's great. He's great. He's the one I think I just showed him just not too long ago on stream where he had we were talking about the sign, the sign theory we've all had, whether or not that sign that is in the back of the perp that we think that's car lights. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I mean, he's been here covering the case pretty much since day one from what I've seen. And then also, you know, he came across those. He's been through a lot here. He discovered the signs when at one point we saw these yellow signs put on the back of the signs that they put up in regards to the no parking. no parking rules that were put in place. There were some signs at one point in time. DGL discovered that. There was a license plate and some names. There was a big yellow sign on the back of the signs. So y'all know what I'm talking about. He's been involved a lot though, man. So big shouts to DGL. We appreciate you a lot as a community here and just locally, you know. And we all know I'm a local here, so we appreciate you, DGL. Got a car coming down the road. Brights on, I got my light out, so I can't not be seen. I don't know if it was me, but it seemed like I saw like a bat or something. Nah, maybe it was a bird. Birds don't usually come out at night though. Yeah, hey, Dad's Gone Live's got the scooter, man. He's got all the gigs, man. He's got the scooter. I wish I did. He's got a heavy duty thing too. It's a nice scooter. Like I said, guys, I'm new to all of this, so I don't know a lot of the stuff that I need. I'm just figuring things out, you know, but eventually in time, I'll have all the necessary stuff that I need. And I'm also looking down the road too, guys, just making sure, you know, nobody's creeping up on me or anything like that. You never know. So we're keeping an eye on the street, looking around. Got me a nice little spotlight here so we're able to see, you know, not everything, but we can see, you know, good enough. It's a nice spotlight, and it goes pretty far too. I mean, I think I got my $20, $16 worth on the spotlight. What do y'all think? Hey, Sis Robin Ray says Nancy garage lights are going in and out. Yes, did you guys notice that? They're going on and off right now. They've been going on and off, and I find it very odd. But like I said, maybe it's like a security light upon approach, or like, you know, when wind goes by, the light goes off, or right where my spotlight is at is where those lights keep kind of flickering off and on, which I find kind of odd. But again, it could be a security light, so it may not be as odd as we think. It's not scary out here. I'm not scared at all. We're good. I'm safe. I don't feel uncomfortable at all. The only thing that makes me a little uncomfortable is the wildlife. Not necessarily worried about javelinas or anything like that, or coyotes, because I feel like they're more so are likely to run from you unless they have babies around. But I am worried about like a snake popping up out of nowhere. But I think I would hear that. But they are very, very quiet, and you never know. You might not hear it. But I don't think we'll have any snakes approaching tonight, so I think we're good. I'm not really worried about a snake coming up behind me. But it's not very. It's actually kind of comfortable at night. It's not too bad. There's that light coming back on again. And then if you notice, guys. Let me put the camera down. The lights are actually on in the house. Let me see if I could adjust my camera here. You see the window right next to where that light, I'll put my spotlight on it. So right in there, let's zoom in and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. You see the window? Right where my spotlight is at, literally, that's the window. Okay, I'm gonna take the spotlight off and you'll notice the lights are on in the house. I'm not saying anybody's here, but the lights are on in there for whatever room that is, or I think that would be the garage. But the light does keep going on and off, and I'm guessing at this point that's a security thing. Yeah, I think she has one of those security lights that just pop on and off. So that's that. Yeah, it's a security system, I believe, too. Yeah, I don't think anybody's here. 17 counties under a tornado. Folks in Michigan. Phone, thanks so much for the update. Who was in the house? I would report it so they know you are a valuable player. Yeah, I think no. I don't think anybody's in the house though. So someone said DJL was here. I don't know if he was actually here. I didn't see him in the chat. I will be leaving pretty soon. Here, guys, I'll give you guys an update on my ride if I still have service. I'll give you guys a little update on my ride here. One sec, guys, one sec. Because my girlfriend, I have her location, so I can see where she's at. She's on Casa Grande Highway as we speak. No, she's actually on Ina and the frontage road. So she is roughly about 23 minutes away from me. So we definitely still have a good 20 to 30 minutes here on live. You guys hear that? What is that? It must be somebody's house or something. That was really weird. What was that? I have no idea what the hell that was. It sounded like it was coming from where that camera was at. That was really weird. But anyway, I was looking at my girlfriend's location, and it currently says she is 23 minutes away. 22 now. It's gonna be a while, chat. We gotta hang in there. We're good though. I don't even want to leave, to be honest. It's been a crazy day. I guess I kind of do want to leave after what happened. I should be saying I should want to leave, huh? No, I really don't want to leave though. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying everybody in the chat. I'm enjoying kind of talking about everything that's happened so far. I'm chilling. Right on the way though. Laguna Berry says, I'm not leaving you, Juice. Yo, much love. I appreciate that. Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it. Making sure I get home safely. Strawberry says, I'm feeling creeped out. Oh, nah. We got your back, man. Much love, guys. Yeah, we all family here, man. I appreciate y'all. We're good. We're good. They finally took the camera, though. I know a lot of you guys keep asking about that camera, but camera is gone, guys. Camera's gone. She spends a lot of gas bringing you back and forth. It's a shame you can't park there. Yeah, really, though. Really. No, but she's actually out doing something right now, so it's all good. Denise says you need to carry pepper spray. You know what's crazy, Denise, is I just recently gave the pepper spray that I have to my girlfriend. If you guys don't know, in the state of Arizona, which I do, I shouldn't say this on live. Maybe I shouldn't say this. Never mind. Let's just say that in the state of Arizona, you can bear arm, so it is very easy out here to purchase a firearm. I don't know where you guys are at, if it's legal to, carry a firearm, but you don't have to have a license to carry a firearm. Now, when we're talking concealed and all that stuff, you can carry a firearm. But yeah, I personally don't carry, not for any specific reason, I guess. I just wasn't never ready to carry, although I am now. But for a moment in time, I was, I didn't feel like that I was ready to respect the firearm, so that's why I never purchased one. But being that I'm allowed to, maybe I should, especially I'm going to be out here in the nighttime. But yeah, this is a state where you can bear arm, and you got a lot of freedom here. It's also a right to work state, kind of irrelevant, but it's a right to work state. I mean, these people can kind of do whatever they want to do here. Lock and load. You should carry. Yeah, maybe I should. I've been considering it lately. I just haven't got around to it. A firearm is not cheap. I did not get a ticket though, guys. I didn't get a ticket. I wasn't cited for anything. I just got I didn't even get a verbal warning. He just said, "Hey, you can't do that." He was already aware that I acknowledged that I was wrong for what I did, and he pretty much was like, you're good, but just pretty much don't let it happen again. But yeah, we're good. And I knew it was bad, guys, because remember when I was walking over there, we saw somebody standing right there, and then they walked away. And then there was also a vehicle at that time too, kind of going slow. I don't know what the car was doing. I was just in such a rush to get to the bathroom. I don't even remember every single thing. I just went blank for a second. But yeah. I just knew it was bad because there was already people around, and the way I ran into the yard, it just kind of looked bad. I didn't just casually walk, but I was trying to make it quick. I wasn't trying to and I had to anyways because I had to go. I was like this close from freaking peeing on myself. So I had to make it quick. I had to. Physics says you got babies. Yeah, I do. I know. I definitely gotta protect my kids and protect myself. That's for sure. But I don't never plan on getting myself in any situation to where I feel like I may need to use a firearm. But let's not overlook the fact that when things happen like this, like what happened to Nancy, you never know when you might need to use it. So anything can happen to you guys. Anything is possible. And this is the type of stuff that proves it. It wouldn't hurt to carry a firearm in this state, or in any state if you're allowed to. I recommend it. If you're ready to respect a firearm and you're ready to, do all the right things with a firearm, by all means, go purchase a firearm. I am ready. I just haven't came up with the funds to go buy one, but that is in the works for sure. Hey, Mev, thanks so much for the $4 super chat. By the way, I did not miss that. Kitty says, wear diapers. Oh, my God. That was funny. Good one. Good one. It takes a while for a background check. Yeah, I've been through the process, Wade. It actually only took hours for me. Everybody's different. But it could take longer this time. It's been a long time. Oh my God, you guys are insane. Laguna says, look, Walmart has men's pee bags near pharmacy. Oh God. You know what? You know what I'll bring next time when we come out here? I'll just go ahead and bring a bedside commode. That'll work. And just for privacy purposes, we'll bring a curtain too and wrap it around the tree. How about that? Man. Chat, you guys are funny, man. I love y'all. Somebody said stop moving the flashlight. I'm making Nancy's light go off. All right, we'll get stable. Hold on. All right, we'll see. Because from what I think it's the wind, and I don't think it's the light at all. Trying to put the light in a really good spot. Oh, this is going to be a good spot, I think. Hold on. That's perfect. Just perfect. Don't tell chat when you need to use the potty. Yeah, that would be a bad idea. That was actually that I'm actually maybe even regretting that too. The motion detection light, or the motion detector light covers a wide area. All right, we'll see. I bet you anything that light's still gonna go off. Watch. Big Shimmer says, "How late are you staying out here?" I will be leaving soon. My girlfriend's on the way, so I'll be taking off pretty soon. Light on. It came on. Did it come on? I missed it if it did. It's the critters that are setting it off. Light again. Thanks for reminding me. I didn't even notice it. I was looking down at the chat. We got a car coming right now. Let's hope it's not the sheriff. Oh, I did. Yeah, that light did go right back off again. Sheriff liked me. Yeah, I mean, I hope so. I didn't give him a reason not to. I hope he didn't, think anything bad of me. Because I'm definitely not here for anything bad, guys. I'm here for one reason and one reason only. Well, several reasons. I want to help keep this case alive. I want to, if I can, I want to dive in and maybe even dig a little bit deeper. I just want to bring awareness to this case, most and for all. In regards to anything that's surrounding the Nancy Guthrie case. If there's anything I could do to help, I would definitely like to do that. Also, another thing is I have a lot of friends. I have so many friends here. So I think with someone like myself who has a lot of friends, it only makes it that much easier to put the public awareness out there. So Sorry, I know I'm moving the light again. Give me 2 seconds, so I'll put that light back, guys. I'm sorry. I think I dropped something. Godly. Bugs crawling all over me. Hold on, chat. I gotta still this light for a sec. Drop something. Oh, we're good. I feel like I should go put my light over there. Yeah, bring Nancy home, guys. Bring Nancy home. Hold on. Trying to get a drink here. I'm not taking drink. I'm not drinking very much. I'm drinking very slowly because we don't want to have to go to the bathroom again. Hey, I held my pee for freaking 2 hours. Someone is in that house. You need to move that light off the mailbox. That's also where your phone goes out. Why do you guys feel like someone's in there? You know, I did hear somebody talking and it sounded like it was on the other side of the house earlier, but I think that was from the neighbors. I don't think that someone's in there. And then also, like, I don't think that there are any other lights on. I can't see from here, from where we're at. I guess I could walk over there to see if we see any lights on in the house on the other side, but I don't see any lights on at all, so I don't think anybody's in there. It's so creepy. So creepy there. Yeah, it is a little creepy, guys. I gotta be honest. Don't touch the mailbox. No, I wasn't gonna touch it. I was just gonna put a light over there. We love Denise and the Juice. Who's Denise, by the way, guys? Is Denise like a streamer or something? Somebody said they blocked Denise or something like that. Woo, that wind just picked up. The tree was blowing. Ah, what's up, Denise? Big welcomes. I was just wondering what everybody was talking about because I keep seeing people keep mentioning Denise and saying Denise is mean. I'm pretty sure she's a nice person. Hey, much love, Denise. I appreciate it. I love the fact that you're here and everyone else. So, thank you. She's not nice to other streamers. I'm not familiar with her. I can't say that, guys, because I don't know. I haven't seen anything, and I don't want to just assume either. I would be wrong if I just assumed, chat. Uh-oh, incoming. We got a car coming. Is this my ride? Is it time to go? Oh, guys, I think it's time to go. Time to skedaddle, peeps. Hey guys, we'll watch Intuition tonight. We'll check out the video since it seems like a lot of people, it's got a lot of people's attention. A lot of people have been it seems like a lot of people have been really interested in the Intuition video where he's talking to the guy that claims that he's the brother of the perp that was in the video. So we will cover that tonight and talk about that, since last night on stream I fell asleep while I was watching the video. So sorry. I was just too tired and I couldn't do it. So we'll watch that. We'll watch that later on. Well, chat, good thing we didn't go to jail today. We didn't get any tickets. We're good. Rides here, nothing to worry about. That's going to end it for me here at Nancy's tonight. Be sure, I want to invite everybody out to come tune into the stream tonight. I'll try not to take off too late. I usually stream at 2, 3 in the morning, I'm going to be honest. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. Much love. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. I appreciate it. Big shouts to those of y'all coming through with the super chats and becoming a member of the channel. Like I said, we got more to come on this channel. I got a lot of growing to do. New to crime, this is the first case I've ever covered. So much love, guys. I hope y'all have a good night. If you're still awake, come on down and tune in. I'll be home and live tonight. So let's talk some more later on. Have a good night, guys.